with 5,303,000 points. With 5,627,000 points in 5th place, we got Neeson's Gaylord. 4th place, Cabin Bar and Nicolette with 5,699,000 points. Now let's move on to the 6 million point club. And we got 3 locations in this club because in 3rd place we got VFW Northfield with 6,067,000 points with 6,105,000 points. In 2nd place we got Neighborhood Tavern Effie. But then the number 1 location came out of nowhere really at the end portion of this season, and that's Beck's Pub in Becker, who ended the season off with 6,738,000 points.
Absolutely crazy. They came out of nowhere. So congratulations to Beck's Pub in Becker as well as Devoided for killing it this past season. But make sure you guys are coming out to all of our specialty PGL nights for you guys to get a chance at the standings this season.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
Hey guys, and we are getting into some Lucky 4 bingo where we have over $51,821 on the line. I cannot figure out what's going on with my hair, but
looking a little poofy.
It is. It's looking a little funky. I usually can get it fine for the broadcast, but you know, it's doing whatever it wants today. But we got 40 seconds to get enrolled on this one. We are streaming live on the Pilot TV, Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota. I'm Ian, and I'm joined with
Jordy.
Yeah, and we are going to have a lot of fun trying to give out a lot of cash, especially during this Lucky 4 bingo, which we've been struggling to give out. I'll be honest with you guys. We've been struggling to give out this Lucky 4 bingo, and so get enrolled, press play, so we can try and give out 51 grand. I mean, 51 grand.
I know. I mean, we even doubled your chances at it, so you get another shot right at 6 p.m. after the Jackpot Hunter games, and so we're really trying to make this happen.
Yeah, we're trying to make it work. Let's see if we can do it. We got 2 seconds before we're going to get balls dropping on this game of Lucky 4. And we'll know quickly if this mega is going to be going out, as it does go really quick. There it is, 4 balls away. Let's see, Ash, Bull, can they stay on top of it? They'll have to get it perfect right here. Doesn't look like we're going to be moving on to that that major jackpot. Let's see if we can give this one out. It would have to be perfect again, but it doesn't look like it's happening. We're moving on to a mini jackpot, and we do have a little bit of a run-up. Perfect from here on out. It's going to have to be no players are 1 ball away, so that means we are moving on to that must-go prize of $3. And we got a bunch of people 2 balls away trying to take home this must-go of $3. But we'll get our Lucky 4 numbers from this game, and so we'll know what kind of big cash prizes, which kind of games we're looking for during our happy hour.
Yeah, but we just got done playing a little bit of Jackpot Hunter 25-cent card edition, and so you guys definitely just saw that we have those new rules going into play where every $50 increment that increases by a 4-ball count for you guys, trying to give out as many prizes as possible. And that runs for these Jackpot Hunter $1 games as well, but it's every $100 increment that ball count goes up. Caps off at a 64 ball count once it reaches $300, but that money increment will keep on growing until it goes out for you guys, if you even need it that high.
Yeah, it's a massive, a massive ball count. We got RSKK over at Lincoln Depot taking home that $3 must-go prize. 7, 11, 69, and 74 are Lucky 4 numbers. We're going to be looking for that 7-11 game. I like it. We always had the Lucky 7-11 games, and now we're bringing them back by having Lucky Game number 7 and Lucky Game number 11. Added luck to those, and we are getting enrolled into game number 1, where we got a minor of 52 balls or less, $87. Once it gets over $100, just like you were talking about, it clicks up to 56 balls or less. That major is looking really good, as it is at It's at $22,265. I think as soon as that hits $22,000, $500. That should be clicking up in ball count as well, and we'll see what that clicks up to, whether it's a 1 or 2 ball click up. It will be some big time stuff.
Oh yeah, but if you guys didn't know, we've been installing Pilot TVs all over the place, and there's so many more locations to come as well. But so far we have them in locations like Woody's Bar and Grill, Harbor Bar and Restaurant, Frank's Bar, Broadway Bar, VFW Forest Lake, Neighbors Eatery and Saloon, Villa Bar and Grill, the 152 Club, Wild Bill Sports Saloon in Blaine, as well as Woodbury, Ditto's Bar, Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub, Oak Park Heights, as well as Clay's, Neighbors on the Rum, Sleepy Eye Servicemen's Club, and the Big Ten Tavern.
Yeah, congrats to all those locations getting some Pilot TVs. And if you guys are interested in some Pilot TVs, contact Pilot Games. We want to get those out as much as possible. We got some shipping out right now.
It's looking like we got 2 producers at the moment. We got Nikki and Curtis coming in to help us, guys.
Oh my goodness! Well, hey
This is
guys.
special. We have a little crew behind the scenes.
Yeah, we got everybody here for this lovely Thursday. We'll see how this works out. We got 1 minute and 45 seconds to get enrolled into this one. Look at that. That miner is already over $100.
Yep, that means next game, if this doesn't go out in this round, it's going to be clicking up to 56 balls for you guys.
Yeah, should be some big time stuff. Just like we had a big time jackpot go out on Wednesday, Terry over at Boulevard Bar and Grill was able to take home $728 yesterday.
Oh, yeah. But we also had some, it looks like Nikki thought she was on with us today, but it's going to be Curtis riding alongside with us for this happy hour show.
Oh, yeah, definitely some good stuff there. Thanks, Nikki, for,
thank you.
helping out for a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel a little bit more comfortable whenever Nikki's around, and so I feel like this is going to be a good broadcast.
Yes.
We got, but we were talking about jackpots.
Yep, and we gave out that one over to Terry at Boulevard Bar and Grill, but we also gave out a couple E-Tab jackpots over at HR Pesties.
Yeah, the really, HR Pesties, a really great location, taking home a lot of E-Tab jackpots. They took home one in a moonshot of $599, a really good one to get them started off on that Wednesday.
Yeah, speaking of taking home $599, someone did just that, playing a little bit of Diver Down.
Oh, yeah, then literally the exact same prize,
Yeah.
$599, was won once again in Bachelorette Party.
Yeah, but it doesn't continue the streak there. That's when they got a huge prize of $750, playing a little bit of Night of the Winning Dead.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite names for it. I feel like you very much know what they're basing
Yes.
their thing off of.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean, who hasn't heard of Night of the Living Dead?
Yeah, exactly. We also got one last jackpot that was able to go out in those E-Tabs, and that was Vikings Warcraft, where they were able to take home $899.
Oh, yes, and that was our final E-Tab jackpot of the day. We just checked into HR Pesty to let you know how many they took home. We don't really know who took them home, but congratulations to everyone out playing. But you guys should definitely be checking out our E-Tab games because we give out prizes all the time, as you can see.
Yeah, always a big time thing happening. What I would like to see a little bit more of is some
Penguin Palooza? Me
no,
too.
No, I would love to see more Penguin Palooza as well. I mean, who doesn't? A little bit of Penguin Palooza, a little Jamaica Me Win, a little.
The penguin noises are immaculate.
Oh,
What's the word?
immaculate. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, really, really good stuff. But what I was gonna say was I need to see a little bit more Let's Go Wild.
Oh,
Our Wild,
yeah.
they're playing tonight. They
need you guys.
They're on a 5-game losing streak.
Yeah.
They need some fans to rally around them and get some big wins. Send some luck over to those Wild.
Are they going on at 7 tonight?
They're going on at 6 o'clock, right as we are getting off air.
All right, so you guys will already be primed and ready for the game.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, and you can know everything about Pilot Games if you give a follow and like on our Facebook page. Search up Pilot Games, and you'll see our logo. You'll also see weekly bingo schedules, event details and reminders, big progressive player picks, and so much more.
Oh, yeah, it's a great source of information. Our Facebook page is definitely the hub of our social medias. But if you guys want to branch out a little bit, we got a Twitter, we got Instagram, and we have so many other socials yet to come. So definitely be interacting with all of those different platforms, as well as that link tree on our Facebook page. You guys can see all of the locations around your area in Minnesota where you guys can play Pilot Games.
Yeah, love that Facebook page. It's a really useful site, especially that link tree. I mean,
yeah, it's got the links to pgl.world for them to sign up. Like, what else could they need?
On that Facebook page, you'll see our weekly bingo schedule. schedule, which always gets started off with some Vikings bingo from 12 all the way till 1 o'clock. We weren't able to give out a great jackpot, but we got a good winner.
Simone over at Bleachers in Maplewood taking home that $23.20 must-go. But you know what that means? That miner is still growing, and it's clicking up to 56 balls next game.
Yeah, and now we're getting rolled game number 2 of Jackpot Hunter. Speaking of Jackpot Hunter, right after that Vikings bingo that we weren't able to give the jackpot out in. So if you guys want to come out Friday from 12 to 1, that jackpot is continuing to grow. It's over $1,600 and just continues to click up as people play.
Oh, yeah, definitely be there, be square. But right after that, we do have that Jackpot Hunter 25-cent card edition. We talked about it a little bit earlier. It's going to be going from 1 to 4. It does every single day for you guys. We got a mega of $28,955 at a 48 ball count, as well as a major and minor that are looking beautiful and ready to go out, both at a 50 ball count starting tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, no, the minor's starting at $60 tomorrow.
Oh, is it?
60 balls or less tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah, so it's going to be really exciting. It's already at that $150 mark. I think it might be even the $200. But
then
so
it's definitely going out in like the first game alone. Be there right at 1 p.m.
Yeah, exactly. Because I was watching it at the very end because we were getting prepped and ready for the broadcast. I was looking at the 25-cent games and I was like, wow, is the 60 ball or less jackpot going to go out? It happened to roll all the way through the last game. Not quite able to take it home, so it should be a really good prize heading into tomorrow.
Alrighty. Sorry, I thought we were on my Slack for a second, and so I got a little miscombobulated with our messages.
Oh, yeah, just a little bit. But we were talking about Jackpot Hunter. Runs from 1 to 4, but we also have this Jackpot Hunter as well, which is the Lucky 4 Bingo sandwich, which starts off with some Lucky 4 Bingo. $51,000 were on the line on that one. We weren't able to give it out, and so we'll have another shot after 23 games of Jackpot Hunter. You can see all these great Jackpot Hunter prizes right here, but at the end, we have another shot at that Lucky 4 Bingo.
So right at 6 p.m. after these 23 games, you'll get another shot at that $51,000 jackpot. You definitely want to stick around because right after that game, we hop right into 4 consecutive hours of Skull Bingo uninterrupted tonight for you guys.
Yeah, love Skull Bingo. There's a coverall of $17,121 that you can win 50 balls. You can win if you hit it in 50 balls or less. Large frame that you can win if you win in 43 balls or less. You'll be taking home $14,488. And then that line prize, it's at $0 actually. But it's because it just went out literally the game before you guys left and went home and finished playing Pilot games. Was they were able to take home a good prize. It grows really quickly and it goes out pretty much every single day. So definitely play that line prize.
Oh yeah, I mean it clicks up and goes out almost every single day. But we also got some specialty days that happen every single week for you guys. We just had a couple of them the past couple days. We have that MegaSota game night. It happens every single Tuesday at 6:40 for you guys. It's a ton of fun. There's a ton of tournament style games for you guys, and it's got a Jackpot Jungle coverall that'll end off that night with a 54 ball coverall, and you guys could be taking home upwards of just shy of $17,000.
Yeah, that's a huge prize. I'm sure it'll be over $17,000 by the time everyone gets enrolled, and so should be a really good one. But we had a really good time yesterday.
Oh, so much fun.
Yeah, came in for a wild Wednesday. The broadcast flew by.
It really did. Usually I'm like, all right, the break point, midway, we're like, let's reset, keep it going, and we just flew. Like, I had to plan out our break. I was like, all right, we should do it now.
We should I need to use the potty. Let's. I think this is an emergency now. But Wild Wednesday was a lot of fun. It's 7 to 9 every Wednesday. Lots of PGL action. We gave out lots of PGL points, and there were huge shakeups that happened in our PGL standings.
Not just our PGL standings. Almost all of our standings were just absolute mayhem this morning while putting them together.
Oh yeah, absolutely ridiculous. It was a lot of fun last night, and we ended off the night not able to give out our Jackpot Jungle coverall, which is the 25-cent edition of Jackpot Jungle that you could win $8,568 if you win it in 52 balls or less. So definitely come out next Wednesday at have another shot at that.
Oh yeah, it's a ton of fun, and we also have one final BGL day of this week, and it is our final Vikings game day of the season.
It's the last time in maybe a few weeks that we're gonna have 3 PGL days in a week, and so it definitely come out this game day. It's so much fun.
I mean, what better time than the first week of the season to have that 3P PGL day.
Yeah, I know exactly. I'm super excited about it. We're gonna be taking on the Bears on that Sunday. We're gonna be going live right at 11:30 for you guys, and it should be a lot of fun. And we're going up against the Bears, which usually bodes well for us, and should be ending off the season with a good win.
It feels so weird not having Big John for this final one, though.
It does. It does. I'm
I feel like
I'm
if
interested
anyone,
though.
this is the one that he should be there for, you know?
Yeah, the final of the
With
season
the Bears
kind of
too,
thing.
against the Vikings.
Yeah, he likes going the Bears
Yep.
and all that stuff. We got a winner on this one.
The mom over at HR Pesties in Wake Park, taking home that $16.80 Musco. Nicely done. Whose mom
Good
are
job.
ya?
Yeah, no, she's the mom.
The mom.
Yeah, she's Eve.
Oh.
I'm just throwing out stuff. Good job, the mom, taking home that $16.80 prize. We're now getting enrolled into game number 3 of Jackpot Hunter as we keep our eyes out on that minor as it closes in on $200. As soon as it does that, it's getting to 60 balls or less, which we want to be able to give out 3 jackpots during this broadcast. And
We
so
have to.
we got to start building this up quicker.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I'm saying. But super excited about this Vikings game day. We get to it gets to be Hot Take Higgins with me on the Vikings game day.
That'll be
And I don't
fun.
know if he's ever been on a game day.
No,
And
he hasn't. I think it's only been, the only variation was like you and Ben.
was it me and Ben one time?
I don't even know if that's happened.
I
It's
don't-
only really been you and Big John.
Yeah, I kind of thought that like it gets like canceled if me and Big John can't show up. Like that's what it normally is, and so it's crazy. It should bring a whole different energy to it, and he's gonna be bringing his hottest takes, and so it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. And so we have some awesome national days as well to get into for you guys.
yeah.
I know this one is super special
I get
and
ecstatic.
near and dear to everyone's hearts. It's National Bean Day. Oh, yeah. Green, red, lima, kidney, and soy are just a few of the different kinds of beans that are recognized on National Bean Day, January 6th. This day celebrates the bean of all sizes, shapes, and colors. We've been cultivating beans and legumes since the early 7th millennium BC, and today, just as though the Old and New World history, beans provide a significant source of protein. Not only are beans exceptionally healthy meal and snack choice, but they supply an excellent source of fiber as well. They are low in fat and high in complex carbohydrates, foliage, and iron too.
Yeah, really, really good stuff. I mean, beans, the magical fruit.
The more you eat.
Yeah, we're not finishing. That's inappropriate. We are a kids show. No, we aren't.
I feel like kids would love that.
They actually would.
Yeah, that's when I thrived saying that.
No, they really did. Maybe the
And I
parents.
feel like we can say toot on air.
Yeah, but I feel like that if any parent is with their kid right now at a bar location
They're like,
eating dinner,
please don't
say
get
it. Don't
this
start
stuck
it.
in my
Don't start
12-year-old's
it.
head.
Don't start it for me. Yeah, National Bean Day, a great food source. I think has fed for many years, and like it was saying, a healthy alternative.
Yep, I love beans. Yeah, beans are definitely a great alternative for vegetarians and vegans. That is a great source of protein.
Yeah, exactly, because it's so hard to get that protein when you're a vegetarian or vegan. But I had something to say about beans, but I'm not 100%. I'm forgetting what I had to say about the beans. Legumes. Are they the same thing?
Kinda, yeah.
They're
The bean family is part of the legume family. Like beans and legumes are more. I don't really know because I've heard of legumes as squashes before as well. Yeah, let's see. What's the difference between beans and legumes?
Okay, many different differences between legumes and beans is that the seeds collected from different plants are called beans. A legume is any plant that bears its fruit inside a pod. Legumes is an umbrella term that includes beans and pulses. Thus, all beans are considered a legume, but not all legumes are considered beans.
Interesting.
Okay, so it's just every kind of fruit that is encased with a hard casing or something like that, or encased.
That makes sense why like squashes are called legumes and stuff because the fruit is on the inside of it.
So is like a watermelon a legume?
That seems a little iffy to me.
But like that seems like the same thing.
Yeah,
just
I know.
you'd never call it a legume. Now I'm so interested.
I know.
What are legumes?
Watermelon is part of a gourd family.
Oh, okay. And now I need to know what's the difference between a gourd and a legume.
All right.
We got a winner right here. We got Bull over at Corner Bar in Goodhue taking home that $13.80 Musco prize. Good job, Bull. But you're looking up the difference between legumes and the great gourd.
And a gourd. All right. Vegetables versus legumes. Let's see. All right. Why don't you tell them about the next National Day while I try and get them?
Figure it out. Oh,
Yeah.
is watermelon then? Is it just is it a vegetable?
It's a gourd. Watermelon's still considered a fruit, but it's a gourd.
Is a fruit.
So is a pumpkin a gourd? I know gourds
Okay,
are
so
like
the outer ring of the watermelon is used as a vegetable, but the inside of the watermelon is
fruit.
fruit.
Okay, but there's not many people that use the rind of the watermelon. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, no, I just wanted to know.
Very few people, only like zero waste people use the rind of the.
Oh yeah, but it would be
watermelon.
cool to be able to use it.
Oh yeah, for sure, but takes.
Did you
time.
figure out the difference between a gourd? Nope. Okay. Well, let's talk about the next National Days. It's National Cuddle Up Day. Each year on January 6th, National Cuddle Up Day encourages us to snuggle up with someone for the health benefits and more. January typically has some of the coldest days of the year, so what better way to stay warm and reap the health benefits of cuddling on National Cuddle Up Day, whether it's a 3-dog night or only slightly chilly, there are multiple benefits to cuddling with a human or canine or other pets.
I know, and what better day to do it than today, because I know in Shakopee today it was going to be a -2, low of -22. So that is definitely the kind of weather that is cuddle friendly.
Yeah, that's a 3-dog night.
That's a 3-dog night for sure.
That's a 3. I want to start using that now. Like whenever it's really cold, like, oh, this is a 3-dog night.
I know. What am I supposed to do now? Usually Big John was the one who gave me new sayings and new weird slogans and phrases to say. I don't have that anymore. Who am I supposed to shake a stick at?
He just says phrases like.
He just pulls it out of nowhere,
But,
and
like,
I have never heard of him
You've
before.
never heard shake a stick at?
No.
I've used
Heart pumping peanut butter. Never heard that one before.
You've never heard that one either?
No.
That's like it's like your heart like.
I know your arteries are thick and it's like hard.
Like it's when they talk like molasses and like they do the same
but I've
thing.
never heard of that. I've never heard of molasses pumping.
Like it's funny. It's just words that like I guess because I've grown, I am his child, and so I have heard like him say these phrases for his entire life. But like I've always.
Yeah, no, a 3-dog night just means a very cold night. I thought there was like some kind of meaning.
But
Yeah, a night so bitterly cold that you'll need 3 dogs to sleep in bed with you.
Exactly.
So it's actually pretty literal.
Honestly, I would love that.
I always say I love it, and then I get my dogs in my bed with me, and then if I shake my foot under the blanket, it's like World War III with Max, and so I can't.
Yeah, that's different because you don't have trained dogs, and so
Yeah.
that changes things. But like, if I could get like, just like. Well, hot take Higgins, his grandparents have an absolutely
goodness.
lovely, ginormous white dog that's named Honey, but she is massive. When I
Yes.
tell you, just a huge
One of the
dog.
biggest golden retriever or biggest yellow labs I've ever seen.
She's not even like crazy tall for a lab. She's just thick.
Yeah.
She's just thick for a lab. And let me tell you, if I could have 3 of her cuddling in bed with me,
you would have no room for you.
I don't care.
You wouldn't be able to fit on the bed.
They're on top of me. I'm underneath the bed of dog.
That's a little too much for me.
Oh my Snickers, not with honey. I, I have a special love for honey, though. During quarantine, I used to go over to Hot Take Higgins' house all the time, and that was like the dog that like I would just lay on the floor of his house and just cuddle with that dog all the time. Absolutely great dog.
Oh yeah, Honey is a great dog.
But let's keep on talking about more national days. We got National Shortbread Day.
Yep, and that recognizes the classic Scottish treat.
We got Average Joe over at Moe's in Mounds View taking home that $22.
I can't believe they're hitting it in the 63 ball count. We need this miner to click up for these people.
Yeah, it needs to get to that 60 ball count. Keep on getting rolled. Keep on press and play as that jackpot continues to grow. I mean, that 52 ball or less major is a doable jackpot. That's how we give out all of our Vikings bingo jackpots. And so we just need to get a little bit more play going.
Oh, yeah. But back to National Shortbread Day. It recognizes a classic Scottish treat enjoyed around the world. Shortbread is traditionally a Scottish dessert, typically made with 1 part white sugar, 2 parts butter, 3 parts flour, and it is a modern recipe that is derived from those 3-ingredient rule by splitting the sugar portion into equal parts of granulated sugar, powdered sugar, and then adding salt. Bakers commonly use white or wheat flour to make this shortbread. However, some bakers can usually use ground rice or corn flour to alter the texture.
Ah, yeah, shortbread. It's super good. I've never made shortbread myself. Have you?
Yeah. Yes, I have.
Many times?
Yeah, no. I mean, my family cooks and bakes and does everything under the sun annually, and my family's Scottish, and so shortbread is like my dad's favorite cookie.
Okay, and so what do you do with it? Like, what's the meals you have?
Flour. We just make little shortbread cookies.
Yeah, and do you eat it with coffee? Do you have it with as a
my
dessert?
dad will
Or
take
do you
4
have it?
and just eat them.
They're just cookies.
I like them like a biscuit and tea, like British people take their shortbreads. But
yes, that's
I like it with a coffee or a tea or something.
But
it's like a biscotti, but you would know what a biscotti is.
I'm sure if I saw it. I'm just so bad with the names of things, and so I barely.
What am I supposed to do with you guys not can't pronounce everything? I like being the one to inform you guys about what food is.
Biscotti. Yeah, I've seen biscottis before.
Yeah.
I've never had one, though.
Oh, they're so good.
It looks really tasty.
They're so good, especially the chocolate dipped ones or
chocolate dipped anything is good. So, I mean.
Well, they make like cranberry orange ones. They have almond ones.
Okay.
They have.
Do I get this kind of variety with shortbread?
No.
Oh, okay.
Shortbread's typically just
it's the same thing every single time?
It's like a less sweet version of a sugar cookie.
Yeah, I know what
a thicker.
I've obviously had shortbread. Like I know what it's like. I was wondering if there's a variety at all for them.
Not typically, but I mean, Hot Take Higgins came back with that bag of cookies yesterday, and those were all shortbread cookies.
Really?
Yeah, there was like wafer cookies in there, but a lot of it was German shortbread cookies.
I did not even realize that. I just randomly reached into the bag, grabbed one, and it tastes delicious. And
yeah, did you get a little checkered one?
Yes.
Yep, that was shortbread with chocolate shortbread in that as well.
Oh, hey. So there is a little bit of variety for your shortbread options.
Typically, they're pretty straightforward shortbreads.
Yeah, but there's a little bit of variety, which is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you can top them with strawberries and stuff, too.
Yeah, really good stuff. And so definitely try some shortbread on National Shortbread Day.
Do you like shortbread?
Yeah, I'm a fan of shortbread. I mean, I don't know how you can,
it's
dislike.
It's such a plain cookie. It's like the most plain cookie that
yeah,
there
I don't know how you can go wrong with a shortbread. Maybe if anything, it's like just a little too plain.
I was gonna say there's some people who can make a shortbread super dry. You can mess up a shortbread.
Yes, you definitely can.
But for the most part, it's pretty straightforward, pretty tasty, pretty Scottish.
Yeah, well, let's move on to the next national day. It's our final national day. It's National Technology Day. National Technology Day on January 6th recognizes how technology changes the world and looks to the future of technology. Each year, from the wheel to smartphones, the day honors technology achievements that impact our daily lives.
I mean, we're here right now because of technology, so thank you very much to all the innovations that have been done throughout the years.
Oh yeah, and I think technology is just continuing to grow, and honestly, it's getting closer and closer to like being able to like fully submerge yourself within video games. And
we just tried VR for the first time, and that was insane.
Yeah, that was crazy. It like it completely like
Yeah,
feels like
our
you're
boss,
within
Drew,
there.
I had no idea what I was going to do. I was really nervous, and he was like, don't worry, I'll put you at a nice setting. And I was like, all right, cool. I put it on for the first time, and he had me looking out at this, like, purpley pink, just, like, ski lodge sky. And I was, like, in the lodge with, like, a fireplace behind me, and it was just, like, a view with, like, the ski lift, and you could just see this, like, horizon of mountains. And I was like,
that looks that sounds really cool. We got Cole over at Scoops Pub and Grill in Coon Rapids taking home $38.40 and would be taking home
Yeah,
a
we're getting
jackpot if it
closer
wasn't for it's. He would win it next game.
Yes.
Because it's going to be 60 balls or less in this next game. Just have to do it once again, Cole. So
sorry, Cole, you came really close, but you still got close to $40.
just repeat it again, and you'll be able to take this prize home, $266 that are available on that 60 ball or less jackpot. But I'm still keeping my eye out for when that major clicks over to 22,500.
It's going to be there before our halfway point.
Yeah, I agree. But we were talking about National Technology Day, and what I was just about to talk about was with the whole entire VR thing, the ability to be able to like scope out places and stuff like that. Imagine like being able to take an entire like college visit without ever having to actually step foot on campus. You can actually look around, see the surroundings.
Across the country.
Yeah.
If you're looking at schools on the other side of the.
And you can actually go see multiple schools, go do visits on multiple schools in this virtual reality thing, and be able to actually get a not quite the in-person experience that you would get by getting, because obviously you get to see more, get to see a little bit more of the like nitty-gritty of it. But you'll be able to at least get a general view of what you're going to be stepping into if you're going to be moving across country.
Even yesterday, I mean, I was just sitting downstairs working on like the iPads that we send out to you guys, and I was just sitting there and I was making the labels and like the programming and the script that Drew came up with to make those programs. I was sitting there and I had that moment where I like kind of dissected everything I was doing, and I was like, how does this box make all of this work?
Yeah,
like,
it's crazy.
This just desktop computer have all of this power.
Oh, it's ridiculous. And if you think about like what it was when our grandparents were playing, or
they had dial-up internet.
Yeah, no, not even that. They had internet that took up whole buildings. Like they didn't just have, like they were before computers and had ones that took up entire buildings. That's what could do what not even this can do now.
Exactly.
And so
and we can switch servers to different devices and have different, like multiple. We have like at least 5 in this building.
Oh, it's ridiculous. And so the development of technology lately is
It's incredible.
It continues to increase and go at an even higher pace, and I can't wait to see where it goes.
I know, it's incredible. I mean, I even just saw a picture or a video of the Disney Imagineers. They made animatronic Spider-Man. And they made a Spider-Man that could fly from a web and fling through the air to a different building and land.
Yeah, that's really, really cool.
Could you imagine being an 8-year-old and seeing a real Spider-Man flying through the sky?
That'd be said of a like implant chip into your like brain kind of stuff.
I hate that.
Like that technology is like could be possible
Around the
pretty quick.
horizon.
Yeah.
That.
Okay, it's slightly a dream of mine as a child that I wanted to be able to put a chip into my brain because I really hated school, and if I could just implant a chip and learn
access to knowledge that way.
Learn all of my high school knowledge that I needed, and just like take tests to make sure I like understood the knowledge, like would be awesome. Would be awesome.
Yeah, but like. Scary.
Oh, it's so scary because there's so many ways for it to go wrong.
So many ways to go wrong.
But there's so many beautiful ways that it could help society in like incredible
mental health, ways. Just like.
Oh yeah, there's a ridiculous amount of positive side effects that could happen from it, but there's always that kind of thing where you're like, is it
only doing good?
Yeah, is the negative that may come with it.
Is someone controlling?
Yeah, it seems a little crazy.
It's
like that one.
It seems like a sci-fi movie. Like this is.
It's like that
I can't believe it's real life.
It's like literally that one show, like where they
Black Mirror.
No, not Black Mirror, where they had something. in their brain where they could where everything looked beautiful all the time, and they were living homeless, and it felt like a beautiful life to them.
Because they had this program in their head.
Yes, and
I don't think I've seen whatever you're talking about.
I never even watched the actual show.
Okay,
but,
it's a show.
But it was it definitely piqued my interest because I was like that sounds like stuff that is close to being able to be possible.
I mean, there's probably a good
with
chunk
VR
of,
though, it feels like everything's so close, but it really I think it's pretty far in the distance.
But we got Lou Who over at Duff's Tavern on Main in Vermilion taking home that 50. Oh, nope, they took home that minor.
Woo! $282 plus the $51.80 from that Musco, all going into your pocket. Lou Who over at Duff's Tavern on Main in Vermilion.
I can't believe they're in Vermilion and not Whoville.
Whoville, good old Whoville. We got 2 minutes and 25 seconds to get enrolled into this next game. That means that minor has dropped back down to 52 balls or less, but that grows really quickly. That major is closing in on that $22,500. I think it should be clicking up in ball count then as well. That mega jackpot, it's at 43 balls or less, $100,000 if you're able to take it home in that ball count.
Oh, yeah. But if you guys want to show some support for the Twins before that season gets up and going again, we have teamed up with them, and we got Twins Win as one of our E-Tab games that you guys can choose and play anytime. You can pick a lucky batter and win home run prizes.
Yeah, really, really good stuff. Let's see if there's any kind of Minnesota Twins news. Whenever I look up, I always forget that I got to look up Minnesota Twins news, because if I just put Twins news in, it's just a bunch of news about actual
sibling
fraternal twins and stuff like that, and so I never know what's gonna happen. But
let's see, is there anything going on with them today?
Here, the most underrated Minnesota Twin of all time, Shane Mack, the Rule 5 pick who became a star. I'm trying to find. I just like reading about. I can't actually read any more of it because
you need a subscription.
I need a subscription, but that's cool. That would have been a fun article to read for you guys. But not quite. So we'll be moving on from the Twins. But when we take the Twins and we combine the Vikings, we create the Twiking Zone. And this Twiking Zone is a lot of fun because there's so many ties.
It's been crazy. I love the start of the seasons because that's when things you really don't know who's going to be where.
Yeah, at the end it starts to get more solidified, and there's not as many crazy shakeups, even though there was a ton of crazy shakeups at the end of the season. But it just isn't as full wave of craziness. There's 5 players that were from outside the standings.
The first couple weeks of the season.
Exactly. So it's a lot of fun, but let's hop right into that player standings.
All right, starting off strong in 8th place, we have a crazy tie with a bunch of newcomers jumping in from outside the standings, like Corn Dog from Howie's Sports Bar and Grill, Dipwad from Spinners, and GTZ from the Midi, as well as Heidi at Corner Bar Waterville. All jumping in, tying it up with Julie from VFW Spring Lake Park, all of them with 8,000 points. Jumping in from also outside of the standings, we had Bingo Win from Howie's Corner Bar, jumping into 7th place with 9,000. Jumping up from 7th into 6th, it was Elsa from Titan Sports Bar and Saloon with 10,000 points. Next up, we jump right into 2nd place from 6th because we have a 4-way tie there between Steve, who was in 6th, jumped up into 2nd, tying it up with Broadway, SNS, and Chili. Broadway at Broadway Pizza and Blaine, SNS at American Legion Fridley, and Chili at Smiley's Tavern, all with 11,000 points.
Yeah, that's a lot of top-tier players right there. I mean, already Broadway, I've seen a bunch lately, especially since the end of Season 10. SNS, a consistent top-tier player. And then you just got Elsa, 1,000 points behind all those players.
Oh, yeah, but we have a number 1 player right now. Jumping up from 4th place, it was Horizon Brazo at the Atomic Star Tavern with 16,000 points.
Yeah, good job,
I'm just
Brazo.
Ready for the 160,000.
Yeah, I know. After reading the high coinages for so long, that you start
You're like 8,000.
You're like 8,000 total points in first place. And you're like,
it's just not the same.
We're not even a week into the season, and so
I know.
Patience. It's a virtue.
love it.
So we got 50 balls dropped on this one. We'll see if we can give this out in 52 balls or less, but doesn't look like it's very likely as we are 8 balls away for some of these players. And there it is. We've moved on to $11.60 must-go prize, but we got Jackson 5, Steveless, Michelob, and a bunch of other big-time players trying to take home the must-go.
Oh, yes. But on the location side of things, there has been crazy as well. We had 2 newcomers jumping in.
Yeah, and in 9th place, one of those newcomers, our Titan Sports Saloon. They tied up the former 8th place player, Sunshine Depot in Elk River. They both have 10,000 points. With 11,000 points, we head into another 2-way tie because it's a Broadway Pizza in Blaine and our place on 3rd in Faribault. Our place on 3rd was new to these standings today.
Oh, yeah, but we got a winner. It's Malmo at the House of Pizza West St. Cloud, taking home that $11.60 must-go in this game number 7.
Yeah, good job. Now we're getting rolled into game number 8 as I continue going through these top 10s. In 5th place, we got another 2-way tie. That's right, we got 3 2-way ties in a row.
Right.
5th place, it's Corky's Bar South Haven and Lucky 13s in Bloomington. They both have 12,000 points. With 15,000 points in 4th place, we got Smiley's Tavern in New Ulm. 3rd place, American Legion Fridley with 17,000 points. With 19,000 points, we got the number 2 location moving from 4th all the way to 2nd. It's Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato. But that number 1 location is really holding on to it tight as they have 48,000 points. That's over double the number 2 location, and it's VFW Spring Lake Park that's been able to accumulate those points.
That is right. I'm super excited to see what can happen. We still haven't given out that Vikings bingo jackpot. So if you guys want to come out and play and get a chance at that and maybe even getting into these twiking zones, come out to play from 12 to 1 every single day at lunchtime.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun during that lunchtime broadcast, and they try and give out a lot of prizes.
Oh, yeah, and it's right after that Cup of Joe show that we have every single morning at 11:30. So if you guys are coming out to see where these players are starting off their days or where the big money lies each and every day with that Cup of Joe, you might as well stick around because just 10 minutes after that, that's when that Vikings bingo starts.
Yeah, but we just got 1 minute till we're getting enrolled into this next game. I'm still watching out for that major. It's only
almost there.
Yeah, it's just $50 away from being able, well, $51 to be exact, away from that major clicking up in ball count. That minor is just going to continue to grow as more people get enrolled. But we got other games that are a lot of fun, just like our E-tabs. And so we're going to be highlighting one of these great E-tabs.
Oh, yeah, and we're listening to a little bit of Buku Bucks action right now. And you guys can head into the woods in search of those big bucks. You can play beer pong at the deer camp or test your shooting skills in the Buku Bucks hunting bonus round and win huge trophy prizes.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Buku Bucks, one of my favorite ones. If any of the E-tab games reminds me of Jackpot Hunter, it's definitely Buku Bucks. But
is this the same character, this woman in Buku Bucks, as the characters that people play as, like on our PGL nights?
I don't think
that woman that has the gun slung over her shoulder. Do you know who I'm talking about? That player icon?
Yes, I know who you're talking about. That's I don't think so. I don't think so because those players I think are
open
just
season characters.
They're just like the PGL, the pilot, the player connect
icons.
Icons, yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I think that's what those are. It's closer to that than it is to that. Where like in Fishing Derby, there actually is character selection stuff.
Okay.
Yes, where you can actually see like who is the most highly selected character and who like what is the highest selected lure and that kind of stuff. So you do see it sometimes.
Okay. But if you guys want to check that out, it's super, super fun. And if you guys want to check out something different, we have over 50 different charitable E-tab games to choose from at any time. 85% payout and huge prizes up to $1,500. And that's excluding those extreme lounges where you can take even bigger prizes and it's even bigger risks.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. The Extreme Lounge, it has a lot of cash prizes in it, and you can win a lot for yourself. But we're at close to 40 balls dropped on this one. We got players already 9 balls away. We see if we can get this out in 52 balls or less, as it would give out the major and the minor at the exact same time.
Oh yeah, that's what we'd like to see.
Oh, I completely agree. We got speaking of PGL and Player Connect app and stuff like that.
It is the same woman.
The Player Connect app?
It is.
Yes, I knew it.
No, you did not.
What do you mean?
You told me it wasn't the same woman as the Buku Bucks.
Oh, that the player can...
That the PGL players were using as their icons, like last night during Wild Wednesday.
Oh, this is the same...
That's the same woman.
Really? She doesn't have a hat?
Mm-mm.
I swear she has a
There's a
hat.
boy with a hat, and he's holding his gun in front of him.
No, I swear there was a chick with a hat too, but I don't
mean,
know.
there's like 100 different player icons to choose from on the Player Connect app.
Yeah, so I guess I'll take one back for this one. But we got this 60 balls drawn on this one. It should be going out in any second now. There it is.
Craig over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids taking home that $18.20 must go on this game number 8.
Yeah, but we were talking about Player Connect app, and if you want to be be on that Player Connect app, sign up at PGL.world. Not only can those players use that same sign up to sign into the Player Connect app, but they also can, after getting signed up, compete for points and have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has a lot of great information in it. Plus, if you get signed up, we highlight you as well, so we get to talk about you too.
Oh yeah, and speaking of highlighting those new members, we had a couple of them doing just that, like C Hunt 72, we had Baby Huey 45, Ordofet, Feister, L Pen, Drea, Scow, P-Stain, as well as D Ickard.
Yeah, really, really good player names right there. Right now, I'm rooting to see Baby Huey tonight.
Really?
Yeah, Baby Huey 45.
All right, I like it. It reminds me of Boondocks.
Yeah, definitely does. Is that Huey?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely is. Is there a Family Guy named Huey? Family Guy character named Huey?
I don't watch Family Guy.
Ah, gosh, I think it is.
I think it is. That sounds like it is.
I think the baby is. But I'm... Yes, okay.
Huey Lewis,
yes,
yep.
so the baby is Huey.
Yep.
Okay, sweet. So he's probably referring to Family Guy because
Baby Huey,
because
yeah.
Baby Huey, and it just makes sense. Mommy, mom. That's a scene from him. But
I actually have seen that one.
yeah, I mean that's a classic.
I feel
one.
like it's pretty hard not to have seen that scene by now.
Yeah, that it's a classic. I mean,
To at least have heard mum, mummy.
mommy,
Mum.
mom.
Yeah.
You know
like
how many times I've quoted that to my own mother?
Oh my goodness, I don't even want to know.
Oh, poor Zendi. Poor
Zendi. I can only imagine what that woman had to put up with. She is a golden lady.
Well, speaking of, I don't know what I'm speaking of. Golden.
Speaking of the Player Connect app, once you're signed up at PGL.world, download that Player Connect app, sign in with that login, and right above that player icon, where we just talked about, you get to choose over like 100 different player icons for you to play with. Oh, right above that, you'll see Sports Link. Click that, and you can kickstart your PGL points by choosing 5 squares for the Vikings versus Bears game before January 9th. You choose those squares before kickoff, and you guys will get a chance at earning points for the first, second, third, and fourth in-play quarters. No overtime, just the in-play 4 quarters. But you can play for free in that Player Connect app and earn those PGL points, and we had a winner from last week's game.
Yeah, R278 took home 2,000 PGL points. I'm a little upset that you ruined my gold transition. I was gonna do that with ease.
Oh, you really did, didn't you?
I was. You completely ruined it. There was a little bit of pause right there that I had.
Oh, you had a lead up to something?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. I thought you were like looking for a transition, so I
Yeah.
gave you one.
Yeah. I totally had a lead up for the gold thing. No, I didn't.
No, I saved your butt.
You did save my butt. We got some PGL standings. And so those players that got signed up at PGL.world, they're now competing to get into this top 10. And let's get started off. 10th place, moving from outside the top 10, it's Worksies over at Moose Lodge Wait Park with 66,375 points. 9th place, getting bumped back a bit, it's Kick Your Arizona at the Beach Club Bar and Grill with 71,635 points. 8th place, moving from outside the standings, it's Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill with 74,415 points. 7th place, also moving from outside the standings, it's Lou Bear over at VFW St. James with 77,790 points. with 77,970 points. In 6th place, we got Nene at VFW Austin. 5th place, getting bumped back a bit, it's BT Hodgman over at Boulevard Bar and Grill with 81,735 points. With 94,515 points in 4th place, we got Lulu over at American Legion Friendly. Lulu was formerly in 1st place after Tuesday, but got bumped back by some big-time players because hopping into the standings from outside to 3rd place, it's Wet Santa over at Clyde's Roadhouse Rogers with 99,580 points. 2nd place, also moving from outside of the standings, it is RCD over at Beck's Pub with 111,605 points. 1st place, moving from 7th place, it's a big-time player and one that Ben made the prediction was going to win this whole season, and that's Bam Bam over at Stewartville Legion Post.
We got a winner. It's Hub over at Allen's in Easton, taking home that $14.20 Musco.
Yeah, good job, Hub. But Bam Bam, big-time player, has 126,960 points. Really has dominated this season.
Jumped up from 7th.
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 Yeah, a little southern accent there.
Came out, couldn't stop it.
I don't think I've ever heard you talk like that.
No, it was really a mistake.
It's a mistake. I'm sorry. 2 minutes to get enrolled into this game number 10 of the broadcast.
Wow.
So get enrolled, press play. We're already in game number 10, flying through these games. But we were talking about the PGL standings, and the location standings are pretty crazy as well.
Oh, yeah. On the location side of things, starting off in 10th place, this location was pushed back from 8th. It was Sheps on 6th and Brainerd with 197,800 points. Next up in 9th place, getting also pushed back from 6th, it was Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato with 302,325 points. 8th place, another location getting pushed back from 5th, American Legion Ashby with 204,480 points. 7th place, coming from outside of these standings all the way into 7th, it was Neeson's Gaylord with 204,905 points. In 6th place, another location getting pushed back. There was a ton of them jumping up into these standings. 6th place, American Legion Cleveland with 256,095 points. 5th place, VFW Northfield also getting pushed back, now with 256,310 points. Next up in 7th place, jumping up from 7th, it was LJ's in Mantota, and they are sitting with 282,735 points. 3rd place was our number 1 location, VFW Austin, now sitting in 3rd with 299,955 points. 4th place coming in from, or 2nd place coming in from 4th, it was Blasco's Embassy Bar in St. Peter's with 315,565 points. Now, our number 1 location jumping all the way up from 9th, Roadside Bar and Grill in Borup with 370,845 PGL points.
Yeah, some top-tier PGL point getters right there. But here's my question for you. As we are already about a quarter of the way towards the 100,000 point club for these locations, who do you think is going to get there first? It's a tough one. There's a lot of good locations, but I definitely have my eye on one.
I want to say Roadside just because they've been having such heavy play, and so I think that they're going to
They
be a
really
big
have.
location these next couple weeks.
I've never
alone.
seen a Roadside Bar and Grill from Borup before, but they have shown up both PGL nights.
Exactly. So I think that might be a new location that's seeing a lot of play. I don't know if it's going to stay consistent, but I think it's going to be like the current location maybe. So I think I'm going to stick with Roadside because they had a huge play.
Yeah, and they'll stay up with it they'll probably be there on Sunday, get themselves close to that 500,000 point mark.
Yeah.
And then it's just a race to that 1 million point club. I don't think it's a bad pick, but I'm just going to pick somebody who's a little bit more consistent. And
Was it VFW Northfield?
VFW Austin.
Really?
VFW Austin is a top-tier location, and I don't think people realize the kind of PGL work that VFW Austin normally puts in
Well,
that
they
we
used
didn't
to.
see last season.
Or the season previous.
No, they were up there in the season previous.
Were they? In season
Yes.
8?
Yeah.
No, season 9.
Season 9, they were
That
up there.
was the first season I came on for, so I didn't get to see the full.
Yes, you were at the very end of season 9.
Yep.
So you get to see the finale finales of it, but you didn't quite get to see like the whole buildup of it.
Yeah.
VFW Austin top tier and has been top tier for a long time. I see them in 3rd place. They were in 1st place, and I just expect them to continue to come out on the consistent nights.
Do you think we're going to see Sarah Honey coming back this year?
That is the huge question of VFW Austin, because that's where she plays a majority of her play at.
That's all I really knew about VFW Austin when I first came on, was that Sarah Honey was a huge player, and that's where she usually was.
Yeah, and so she didn't play much in Season 10. We could be seeing her make a reappearance in Season 11, plus her teamed up with Forget You D, because Forget You D keeps VFW Austin in the running of things.
Okay.
Just because he's there playing at VFW Austin all the
All the
time. But if you add them two together, plus just the general play that VFW Austin gets from everybody else, it usually is one of those top locations. So I'm going to predict them to get into the 1 million point club first.
Fair point, fair point.
Yeah, so there's my reasoning. We got a winner, though.
Bob S. over at RJ's on 5th Avenue in Allendale, taking home that $17.40 must-go in this game, number 10.
Yeah, who decided to like shorten the name Robert to Bob?
I don't really know who made that call, but my grandpa does the exact same thing. His
Yeah.
real name is Robert.
Yeah, why not Rob? Like, it's just as easy as saying Bob.
And it's more grammatically correct to the name.
Yes, exactly. So why not Rob instead of Bob?
Bob.
I like the name Bob, but
It's like William and Bill.
I've never heard anyone named William go as Bill.
Really?
I've never met a single person.
Oh my goodness, I know probably like 3, 4.
Really?
4.
That's insane. I've never even heard that as a thing. So,
Really?
So like,
Yeah, see, that was one that I never understood.
yeah, it doesn't make sense to me either.
Or even like Richard getting shortened to Dick. Like, I just don't get it.
Yeah, Richard. No.
Doesn't make any sense.
No, it would make sense if
Makes
it was
no
like
good
if it
sense.
was like Roderick.
Yeah, but that would be Rick.
Yeah. So I don't
It
know.
would be Rod or Rick.
Yeah. So
Rick Ross.
Rick Ross. So there should be no Bobs, and there should be
No Bills.
Bills.
Billiam.
Is there not an actual people?
No.
People actually get named Bill, right?
Yeah. No, but like a lot of those people, you may not know it. Their real names could be Williams.
There's so many people I need to ask questions to. I need to message on Facebook because I got no friends that aren't on
We
other
have a
social
roommate
media.
named William, so we could start calling him Bill.
Oh my gosh, we can. That's totally acceptable. I'm calling him Bill from now on. He's Bill.
Oh, no, he's not going to like that.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna hate it. He's gonna absolutely despise it.
He already has so many different names. He goes by his twin's name. He goes by, because we don't really know who's who.
Exactly. Will, you guys are actually gonna hopefully meet pretty soon. He might be coming on the broadcast
Yeah, it might
soon.
be a little special appearance starting off pretty soon.
Yeah, so that'll be a lot of fun. We got 30 seconds before we get enrolled into this next one, and we're get a little bit more enrolled. Come on, somebody else get enrolled because that miner's already at $99.
Yeah,
it just needs $1.
more.
$1 to get into that $100 range. So that
look at
next
your neighbors.
game,
If you see someone without an iPad in front of them, make sure that they are going over and getting one right now.
and then the major's only $2 away. So
Hey.
it's everything super close right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
It doesn't look like we're going to be able to get it as we are only 5 seconds away from getting enrolled into this game of Jackpot Hunter. And here we go. Let's see who can take this one home. We got a 52 ball miner at $98.50, a major that's at $497.60, and then a must go of $17.40. But let's talk about our Wild.
All right now they are 19-10-2 for the season, and the Minnesota Wild will be looking to rebound this Thursday versus the Boston Bruins after the Winter Classic letdown that pushed the Western Conference team losing streak to 5 games.
Oh yeah, definitely not the way we wanted to, but it was a -8 game. Like
Yeah.
it was a
Coldest NHL game in history, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
coldest game in NHL history. Absolutely ridiculous. And so I don't blame them for losing that one. I feel like that was a pick-me game because whenever weather is involved like that, I just think
I just feel so bad for him.
it doesn't matter. Like whoever won, it doesn't really mean they're the better team. It just means that they were able to handle those
Yeah.
conditions better than the other team.
Yeah,
And
they
so,
were just able to persevere through the frigid cold.
Exactly. And so it's It definitely was a bit of a letdown losing the first Winter Classic for our state of Minnesota, but we are coming into this Bruins with a little bit of an underdog mentality, as Vegas has actually put the Bruins as the favorite, even though we have the significantly better record, as they are 17-10 and we are 19-10. They have a 1.5 goal favorite on the spread, according to Vegas.
Interesting.
Yeah, so right now, for the Bruins to win in Vegas's eyes, they would have to beat them by 2 goals. What do you think?
I think Vegas is wrong.
Vegas is so wrong.
So wrong.
Wrong.
Rude, even.
Rude. Disgusting. Maniacal.
Gross.
Gross.
We don't listen to them.
Not one bit. But it does seem like it's a good bet for you guys if you guys want to do any kind of Vegas betting or online sports betting. I don't know what the rules on online sports betting
You're
is.
going to talk about illegal sports betting 2 days in a row.
Online sports betting is not illegal. That is not illegal. That is something that is actually you can do.
All right, we got Uncle Mike over at Mantoterville Saloon in Mantoterville taking home that $17.40 must go on this game, number 11.
Yeah, good job, Uncle Mike. And now we're getting enrolled into game number 12 already.
Yeah, hump game.
Yeah, Uncle Mike makes me think of Uncle Grandpa, which was a terrible show that came out on Cartoon Network a long time ago.
See, Uncle Mike reminds me of my own Uncle Mike.
You have an Uncle Mike? Yes, you do. Yeah.
Great man.
I haven't met Uncle Mike yet, so.
Nope, he lives in Florida. You'll meet him soon.
Yeah, because Florida is an awesome state. We got that minor over $100 now, so we'll be getting into 56 balls pretty quickly. And that major's now over $22,500. And so we should see by next game, maybe both of these ball counts are going to be clicked up.
Oh, yeah, no, they definitely should be. At least the minor for sure will be clicking up, but
I'm actually hoping that they're actually going to that the major's going to click down. Because
I don't know how to
because
respond to
they
that.
both go out. Shebang! A 2 jackpot game. That's what I'm rooting for.
I was like,
Scow.
I don't know what you mean. Scow!
Love the new players. But we were talking about our Wild, and we need to get back talking about our Wild because I'll bring this off the rails really quickly.
Very quickly. But they do have a game tonight at 6 p.m. right as we're getting off air.
Yeah, it's going to be Wild Bruins. The over-under is also 6 points. What is your thoughts? Do you think that the combined score of the two teams going to
Under.
You're saying under 6 points. So you're going to say a defensive matchup tonight.
It's going to be under.
Okay, I'm going to say the offensive matchup. Our defense has been struggling for our Wild lately, and so I'm expecting us to be able to put some we got to be able to put some pucks in the goal to be able to outscore those Bruins, and we'll see if our goalie can really keep that puck from outside the post.
Yep.
Yeah, and now let's talk about the E-Tab game. That is a great addition to our E-Tabs, and it's Let's Go Wild. Try the bonus round out for that game. It's a lot of fun. It's at all of your favorite Minnesota bars right now. Play Let's Go Wild.
It's a ton of fun, and you'll be shooting out some luck before their game tonight. I definitely hope that they beat this losing streak because they were absolutely killing it this season, and so I think that they should definitely start picking that back up again. How many games do they have left?
They still have so much
They
games
do?
left. Hockey's
I don't know how long the hockey season goes till. What does it go till, like March? RN. All right. Let's see.
There's 56 games in a season.
Okay, and they've played like what, half?
They're at around they're over 30 games.
Just over 30. Okay, so they still have like at least 3 or 4 weeks left.
Yeah, they still. I mean, I think even more.
later.
I think even more than that. I think they have over a month left.
Okay, cool.
And so it should be a lot of fun. We can actually check that out as we have the Wild schedule right here.
Let's see. All right, tonight they're going to be taking on the Bruins, and then
their last game of the regular season is looking like is going to be April.
it goes all the way till late April, huh?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. April 29th, 2022.
Have they taken on whose game was it the Avalanche whether they got canceled?
I don't know if that's been rescheduled. I don't think so. I don't think they've
Well, it's
played
looking
that
like
one
they're
yet.
playing them on their final game. That might be the rescheduled game.
Yeah, that could be the
They
rescheduled.
just tacked it on to the end of the season
Yeah.
and just kept on with the schedule.
Yeah, that could be the case. They will, taking on the Avalanche on that last game. It could be already the scheduled game, though. I have no idea.
I'm not sure. Because wasn't it the Avalanche that went on COVID protocol and couldn't play them 2 or 3 weeks ago?
I'm not 100%
I think
on
it was
who
the
that
Avalanche.
was. We can find that game really quickly. Let's see. Gosh, yeah, they don't have them up on the game schedule. So I don't know. I can't find it really quickly.
Hurricanes. That's who it was.
That's
not
what it
Avalanche.
was. And so yeah, no, those games aren't
Just
even
two different natural disasters.
yeah, those well, that's the way to make a sports team is you just throw in
Just naming a natural disaster or an animal.
something scary, something that's all you're supposed to do. It's something scary.
Really, you think Packers are scary?
No, that's why they're a bad football team.
There's a lot of people who would disagree with you.
I know they're like #1 in power rankings and
I
stuff,
don't
but and I think they are.
And there it is. Rich is getting a little bit richer over at CW's Bar and Grill in Bloomington, taking home $31 on this game number 11.
Okay, but you got to tell me the Packers have to be one of the worst
No,
presented.
This is round number 12.
Worst presented team in like the entire NFL.
Disgusting colors,
like green
disgustingly
and
presented.
yellow. It's
Cheese
Packers.
heads.
They're in Wisconsin, which is.
I mean, I'm sorry if you guys are Packers fans or any Green Bay fans in general, but you guys wear cheese blocks on your head,
Yeah, I don't even care if they are because we have a partnership with the Minnesota Vikings, and so I'm allowed to hate on the Packers as much as I want. And
That's true.
I will very much do so. And
no.
ugly colors, terrible name. They
Cheese
don't even
heads,
they.
their fan name is horrible.
They don't even have a real owner. It's just the entire population of Minnesota is their owner, and so no, that it literally is. That's what it is. It's the people of Minnesota pay.
Have joint shares in it, essentially.
It's something like that. It's a weird way. I'm not 100% sure on all the details, but yeah.
How are the Packers ruled? Yeah, I actually have no idea. I don't really follow the Packers, ever. Oh, yep, they have a bunch of different stockholders and shareholders.
Yes, yeah, they have 361,300 stockholders. So that's
Wait, keep that up. I'm gonna look up the population of Wisconsin.
Yeah, no, it's not all of Wisconsin.
I just didn't realize Wisconsin had so many people. They got close to 6 million people in Wisconsin alone.
Okay, the Packers are the only publicly owned franchise in the NFL. Rather than being a property of an individual, partnership, or a corporation entity, they are held as of 2021 by the 361,300 stockholders.
Very cool. I expected more of Wisconsin's population to get in on that, to be honest.
Yeah, no, oh
my goodness.
I think it's hilarious because there's a lot of people that
These statistics are changing as we speak.
Oh, the population and stuff?
Yeah, that was weird.
That's hilarious. Just you're watching people move out of Wisconsin.
I just saw Illinois' number go up while Milwaukee's number went down.
Oh, people are moving over to Illinois.
I was thinking more like birth and death rates, but
it could be, but that's morbid.
No, it jumped up by
We got 5 balls dropped on this one. We're moving on from this topic. We got a 56 ball minor that could go out right here. We have that 53 ball major now. Both of those have now clicked up, and we got a $100,000 mega that's at 43 balls or less. But that's it's super funny. I have a bunch of people that I have met that go I had a buddy that moved over to Wisconsin early on when I was in high school, and he now owns a share within
really
the
funny.
Wisconsin organization.
I wonder if my cousins do, the ones that live in Wisconsin. I'll have to ask.
Yeah, because it's a really interesting thing. I know there's a lot of people but I'm pretty sure
push for.
I'm pretty sure you have to live in Wisconsin to be a shareholder in it, but I'm not 100% sure on that one.
Yeah, it's just at a publicly owned stock.
Yeah, it could be. So it could be just anybody can be a part owner of the Green Bay Packers, and that's why they're a bad organization. They just let anybody own them.
Yep, but we do have a fishing report to get into, you guys, because we have super exciting news with ice fishing completely underway now. And so we have Lake of the Woods tourism done by the Outdoors Weekly, updated on January 4th.
And second, but before that, the scroller moved now, but I saw Sarah Money.
Oh, she's out tonight.
Yeah, Sarah Money is out tonight. That's big time news. Hey, Sarah, honey, good to see your face. Basically didn't see you all of season 10,
Yeah.
and so good to see you in the season 11. Maybe we'll see you more
big
often.
comeback.
Maybe in the top 10.
Let's make it happen.
That's what I'd like to see. We got Craig over at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards.
Taking home that minor.
Oh, wow.
One ball away from the major.
Wow. So close to taking home that major jackpot. Wow, that was that could have been really, really intense. Craig, get back and rolling again because, I mean, you got $176 in your pocket, and you were so close to taking home $22,000. Holy guacamole. Good job,
When they take home a
Craig.
minor or a major or any of those jackpots, do they get the Musco on top of that?
Yes, the Musco is always on top
Oh,
of
wow.
it.
Then he just got like $200.
Yeah, so you got a really good prize right there.
Nice. Definitely keep playing then.
Yeah, we are getting enrolled into game number 14 of the broadcast, and we were starting to read the fishing report.
Oh, yeah, we were getting ready. And so we talked about how it's going to be the Lake of the Woods tourism done by the Outdoors Weekly, updated just 2 days ago. Up at the northwest angle, the walleye fish remain strong with saugers. Jumbo, perch, and pike are being caught as well. Fresh fish fries are in the norm. A nice morning and evening bite and 15 to 18 foot off the shoreline. Island points are adjacent to structures as well. More of a daytime bite on deeper structures and mud. Again, the 1-2 punch, jigging, and dead stick. Glow and bright colors have been most effective, much like the South Shore. Glow minnow baits, like a jigging wrap tipped with a minnow head on the back of the treble hook, is effective. Yeah, this is definitely like Cliff Notes. Just fishing.
I know Ben was reading it today, and he was like, "This literally
doesn't make sense."
I feel like I'm reading gibberish, but I know I'm saying things that mean things.
But these aren't full sentences.
No, they are not.
I'm filling in words to make these clearer for you guys, if we're being honest. All right. Travel to the angle without crossing the border. But the snowmobile trails along both the west and east sides of the lake are full of snow, groomed and staked for the travel up to the Angle resorts. So you definitely have a marked trail along those edges that is safe for travel. That ice runway for the Lake Country Air is open, and flights from South St. Paul, Baudette, Warroad, and other adjacent cities are also available. Round-trip bombarder services across the lake to your favorite resort via the Lake of the Woods passenger service is another good option. So they actually have shuttles and different ways that you can get across the ice safely that you guys don't have to worry about that, which is absolutely awesome.
Yeah, very, very good stuff. And is that a bomb? Do you know how to say that word?
Bombarder?
Bombarder? Is
Yeah.
that for sure how it is?
Bombardier? Yeah, I think it's just a bombarder.
Because like I've heard a lot of
How did
people
Ben say
on
it?
broadcast say bombardier. What's that?
That could easily be it. I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I was just like, oh wow, I'm kind of embarrassed. I said bombarder.
Yeah, I did. The bombarder is a very like specific term, so I was like bombardment kind of thing. Like
So what did they say? Bombardier?
Bombardier.
Bombardier. Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, look up the pronunciation.
Should I just play it?
No.
I have no idea.
Yeah, well,
This is something we will have to look up and come back and hopefully say correctly in future broadcasts.
yeah, because it reads it all the time in the fishing report, and so I have no idea. We're at 25 balls dropped on this one. We got an $18.60 must-go prize. We got a major.
I don't know.
Yeah, don't get that close to the
I
screen.
can't read small print.
You got yourself completely off the screen, leaning towards that screen.
It's small print. I can't read it. I need glasses.
You're just like,
You think I can read that?
you're just like, what is going on?
You think you can read that from here?
Yeah, it's. Oh, it is right. Bombardier. Okay, that's awesome.
I don't know.
That's what it looks like. It's saying that. That's how you.
Bombardier.
Yeah.
Bombardier. Because this is pronounced like Bam.
Bedre.
No.
Why?
It's not Dre.
Isn't it DRE?
It's D-I-E-R.
But then doesn't the pronunciation saying
No,
that
it's D-I-E.
D-I-E. Okay.
With weird accents over each letter that mean specific,
yeah.
what's the word? Consonants or whatever it is. Resonance, I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea. I probably should, though. What I do know is that you guys should send in player picks and that we should move on from this
Yes,
fishing report
100%.
stuff. Player picks are awesome. And so when you guys win a giant jackpot, send in one of those picks. But we got a winner right here.
Yeah, or over at Sauk Rapids VFW Post 6992. Definitely take a picture right now while your $18 and $60 jackpot and send in a picture to us.
Yeah, you can send those pictures in by emailing them to jackpots@pilotgames.com or by sharing them with our Facebook page, either by sending them through the Messenger app to our account or by putting the hashtag #PilotGames on any post with a player pick.
Oh, yeah. It's a ton of fun. And as you can see, to I don't know if it's going to be to the left or the right of you, but to the side of Ian, you see our scroller. And so if you guys send in your pictures, hashtagging them Pilot Games, your pictures will be put up there as well.
Oh, yeah, and you don't just have to win a jackpot. I mean, look at this
No.
one. She's just hanging out at the bar, having a good time.
Eating
They're
some
having some
dinner,
fun with their
drinking a brew.
friends.
Love to see it. That looks like a sushi bar to me.
Yeah,
doubt it is,
This guy,
but-
he's with his bartender and taking a photo. So it's anything is worth taking a photo.
I see that shuffleboard right in front of that man. Love it.
Awesome.
Some gal pals. Send some
Awesome
pictures
sauce.
in.
Awesome sauce. Oh, we got
Awesome sauceum.
We got 1 minute and 30 seconds to get enrolled into this game number 15 of the broadcast. And we got a little bit of Vikings news to go over. Kirk Cousins is back for the season finale, which is huge. The Minnesota Vikings quarterback returned to the team's facilities Wednesday, and Coach Mike Zimmer said Cousins would start Week 18 versus the Chicago Bears. The team officially activated him off reserve/COVID-19 list later Wednesday. Cousins missed the Vikes' loss Sunday to the Green Bay Packers after testing positive for COVID-19. Backup Sean Mannion got the start, throwing for 189 yards and a TD as the Vikings lost in a blowout, 37-10, and really just showing how dominant Kirk Cousins is as a player. I went and checked the score of the Vikings-Packers games with Kirk Cousins. Do you want me to tell you what's hilarious? Is the Green Bay Packers scored the exact same amount.
Really?
They scored 37 points. Our offense, though, with Kirk Cousins on it,
God.
was able to score 39 points.
Really?
Yes, so we actually beat the Green Bay Packers and scored
Kirk Cousins.
39 points. That's how much it improved our offense. I mean, obviously our defense wasn't affected because they were playing
The exact same, basically.
Yeah, their offense. They still had a lot of their starters still on there, but with once Kirk Cousins was out, that offense just went to shambles, and we just weren't able to.
Got a little nervous there for a sec.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't think you were gonna say shambles.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That would have been bad. We got a minor and a major jackpot that we're going after. But just to talk a little bit more about the Vikings is we could really use a pick-me-up win against this Bears team as we're taking them on Sunday, January 9th at 12 p.m. We'll be coming live to you guys for that Vikings game day at 11:30. It should be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a ton of fun. It's going to be Ian and John taking over, so you guys will have a ton of fun football and Vikings-themed games, and it'll be fun to see and hopefully give out a little bit of luck so they can absolutely crush these Bears. But if you guys want to show some support before then, you guys can play our Whoa. You can play our E-Tab game that we've teamed up with them for Vikings Victory. And you can play at any time, and you can choose a letter in that skull bonus and win huge prizes.
Yeah, I like K.
Really?
Yeah, do you like a letter?
I don't know why Q came to mind. I really don't like Q that much.
I mean in skull.
Oh, in skull.
Skull. Pick a letter in skull bingo. That's
L. I was just thinking Q was the first letter that came to my head. I didn't know you pick a letter in skull.
It there says pick a letter in skull.
In skull bingo, the game. I've never played. I'm not a Minnesotian. I don't know.
Yeah,
Well, anyway, I pick L.
Okay, well, some good stuff.
Never said Q.
I guess I may be completely wrong. So
Yeah,
you
it might be any letter.
We
don't
might
know.
be able to pick Q, and I'm the idiot.
If you guys know whether you pick S, K, O, or L, or if you can pick any letter, let us know so we don't sound moronic.
Yes, exactly what she said. We are at 60 balls dropped on this one. Let's see if we can get this one out. It's a must-go prize that we're giving out of $16. We got players already 2 balls away, like Shell Joy, Sarah Money, Naomi Queen, Jackson 5. Good to have the Jackson 5 around.
Yeah, I mean, they showed up in our standings yesterday, and so I know they're coming out to play, hopefully to get a little bit higher up.
Do you have a favorite in the Jackson 5?
No.
Mine's Tito.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that just because that was the one that you were assigned?
No, I don't even.
Who was the one that they said that you were like?
I don't remember what I got assigned.
Oh
or
my gosh,
like
I
that.
don't remember.
We got CK Van and Bryzo splitting, and Danson all splitting that must-go prize of $16. Bryzo at the Underground Bar and Grill, Danson at Halftime Rec, and CK Van at Elks
Lodge. Worthington.
Yeah, good job to all those winners. And we're going to take a break for this next game, and we'll be back for game number 17.
See ya.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skull, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really cool listening to him talk and his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson.
Have a really nice day!
The entertainment, the people watching, cocktails, t-shirts.
Drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
up, you guys? We are starting off the new year right, and we are starting out this past weekend with 7 jackpots total already.
Oh yeah, I mean, getting the new year started off right. Saturday had a bunch of jackpots. Just a bunch of them, making our season total 7 as well as 7 for the rolling week. But Saturday, big jackpot day. Dale over at Lucky's 13 in Bloomington was able to take home 16,440. Hey guys, and we're getting into another game of Jackpot Hunter, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We have a minor that is sitting at $93 if you're able to win it in 52 balls or less. As soon as it gets over $100, the very next game it will be at 56 balls or less. That major is sitting at $22,634. It's at 53 balls or less. And we already had one player that was 1 ball away from taking that one home. But let's talk about the player that just took home a must-go in the last game.
Okay, well, that player was Bingo Man over at 507 Mankato, taking home $17 on that last round.
Yeah, good job, Bingo Man. And now we're getting rolled into game number 17 of the broadcast. Already game number 17, and we've already had 17 chances to give out Jackpot Hunter points. And so let's just hop into these top 10s, as this top 10 is a little crazy.
You think?
Yeah, there's 8 people in 6th place, and so let's just get started. Kevin at VFW Coon Rapids, Kev at Green Lanterns of
No K Lake.
Yeah, Steve at Our Place on 3rd, Jackson 5 at Concordia Lanes.
So you out playing right now.
Yeah, 69 T-Bird over at the Lookout Bar and Grill, Lucky Leroy over at the Riverside Store and Tavern, Help Me over at Duff's Tavern on Main, Felicia over at the Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl, all tied in 6th place with 5,000 points.
You know, Leroy just reminds me so much of a song.
Lucky Leroy?
Yeah.
Why?
It's a Jim Croce song, and it's called Bad Bad Leroy Brown.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know the song.
Yeah, that's all I think about. I'm like singing it in my head right now.
Ah, yeah, good song. Why don't you sing it?
Bad, bad Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole bleep town.
Oh yeah, good old Lucky Leroy.
Yep.
But
a little
yeah,
luckier than the Leroy in that song. He was not well liked.
No, not well. Well perceived. But we got 10 balls away for a couple of these players, and it's gonna have to be perfect for them if they want to take home this minor jackpot and major jackpot. Because they'll take both of them home if they take. Pretty much, they could win the major and not win the minor, but that would be a little weird.
That'd be so weird.
We've done it before.
Really?
Yeah, we have done it before where it was a little bit bigger than this, and it was at like a 54 balls or less on the major, and I think it might have even clicked up to 55 balls or less.
And it was like 52 on the minor.
And the minor was at like 60 balls or less.
Oh,
like it was very high, and so we gave out the minor and then gave out the major like the next day.
All right, well, we got Michelob over at Neeson's Gaylord taking home that $22.40 must-go in this game number 17.
Yeah, well, I talked about the 8 people tied in 6th place, but let's keep on going. In 5th place, we got Not Lucky at Corner Bar in Goodhue with 6,000 points. With 7,000 points, we have a 3-way tie in 2nd place. It's Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon, a top-tier player. Bacon, one of your favorites, over at the Riverside Inn in Holly.
Extra crispy.
And Win Please over at Duff's Tavern on Main.
Oh, yeah, they have been absolutely killing it. I can't wait to see who's breaking out. You said Elsa you're looking at?
Yeah, I'm looking at Elsa, but Elsa's just one of those top-tier players that I'm always watching out for.
I know, I always think that Elsa's just going to come and swipe it away like she did in Season 9, but she didn't do it last season, and so I'm looking elsewhere, and I got my money on some crispy bacon.
Oh, yeah, but in 1st place, the player who was in 1st place last season, and probably is the guy that we really should have our eye out on, is Bobo over at Corner Bar in Goodhue, because he's already got 8,000 points, and he won last season, so I got high expectations for him.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, I don't need to keep my eye on him because we know that he's going to be there, you know?
Yeah, no, there's no like hopes and stuff like that. It's same with Elsa. There's like not
exactly like you just expect to see her.
Yeah, but like Bacon, you've never seen him before. He's
it's
interesting.
Exciting.
He's
it's
intriguing.
Yes, mysterious. Bacon. Yes, I always am like a sucker for those players too. Like we have a trophy from like season 10 or no, it was like season 7 London or something
Uh-huh.
where beef won.
Yes.
And I love that.
Beef used to play all the time. And
I eat that up. I love when you guys choose random food items like bacon, beef, corn dog, you name it, I'm
Squash.
there. I'm there.
is there one that that you wouldn't want? Is there
Probably mushroom.
Mushroom? You-
Probably,
you wouldn't
because
care
that's
for-
like the only food I don't really like.
Okay.
Other than that, I'm pretty not picky. If you put on
No,
your name as
no.
pork, I'd be like, yeah, pork. We're rooting for pork.
We're rooting for pork. Okay. Well,
Kumquat. We're rooting for them.
what is that?
A fruit.
The-
Kind of like a kiwi.
Is it okay? That's interesting. I've never eaten one. I don't think I may have, but
Yeah, a kumquat.
no, I've never eaten one of these.
They are a small fruit that's bared on trees, and it is a flowering plant. I can't get super close.
Oh, it's yeah, some really good stuff. It's high in vitamin C.
I want to know what the flavor is, because I've never had a kumquat either.
Okay.
They're citrusy. Okay, so it's like an orange.
Okay, it's slightly sweet. The overwhelming flavor is sour and tangy.
Distinctively citrusy.
Okay.
Yeah, they look like little edible oranges, but the peel itself is edible as well in a kumquat.
Really?
Yes.
So you just take a big bite out of the whole thing.
I don't know. It looks like people eat it like a grapefruit when they like cut it and then they scoop out the little
Oh, okay.
the fruit meat.
Well, I'm down with the kumquat.
Yeah. I used to have a friend who would call people kumquats as insults. I think it was like a middle school thing that just stuck with her into her 20s, unfortunately, but
And she still does now?
yeah, Jessica.
Oh, okay. Well,
I mean, I don't know. I'm no longer in the life of this person, but
yeah, definitely.
last time I checked, she was calling some people kumquats.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, she would say, that's the worst thing you could get called. Exactly like that, and I'd be like, okay.
Why?
I don't get it.
Yeah. Well, let's hop into the location side of these jackpot hunter standings.
Alrighty, starting it off in 8th place. We start with a 3-way tie in 8th between Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids, Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale, as well as Riverside in Hawley, all with 8,000 points. In 7th place, it was Tammy's on the Ave in Fairmount with 9,000. In 6th place, jumping up from 9th, it was Country Lounge in St. Paul with 11,000 points. 5th place, we got the Sunshine Depot in Elk River with 13,000. 4th place, it's Concordia Lanes in New Ulm with 14,000. 3rd place, getting pushed back from 2nd, it was Duff's Tavern on Main in Vermilion with 18,000. 2nd place, it's Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl in Dayton with 20,000. And our next location, our number 1 location right now, almost to the 25,000 point club, Corner Bar Goodhue with 22,000 points.
Yeah, really, really good points for them. Corner Barn Goodhue, dominant location in both Season 10 and Season 11 so far. And so we're hoping that they can continue, as they are just a very normal, heavy playing location. But we got some other big-time locations I'm watching out for as they continue to creep towards them. Like Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl, I've seen more of them than I ever have. Yeah, and so I'll be watching out for all these locations.
That's such a fun name as well.
Yeah, we got CK Van over at Elks Lodge, Worthington, taking home that $24.60 Musco prize.
Wow, that's a couple wins for them.
Yeah, good job, CK Van.
Absolutely killing it tonight.
Yeah. But we have an absolute killer celebrity birthday list. Getting us started off, born in 1913, we got Lorette Young, actress in Farmer's Daughter and Stranger.
Oh, yeah. And she's in a bunch more. She was a working actress from anywhere in the 20s all the way through like the 50s or 60s.
Okay, did she win any awards through her being an actress?
She received 2 Academy... No, she got an Academy Award for Best Actress in the film The Farmer's Daughter, which is actually a film that I've heard of. Okay. And then she got a nomination for her second... Oh, no, but she was only nominated for her second one in her role of Come to the Stable.
Okay, so some really big achievements right there for Lorette Young. Happy birthday. But we got a few more to go over.
Oh, yeah. Next up, born in 1936, it was Darlene Hard. She was an American tennis player, U.S. Championships from the 1960 to 1961, French Championships from 1960, and 18 Grand Slam double titles total.
Yeah,
wow.
a really accomplished tennis player. One of the most accomplished tennis players that I've seen come on this list, and super impressive stuff. Next celebrity birthday is a really fun one. Born in 1946, we got Sid Barrett, English guitarist and singer-songwriter. He was in Pink Floyd. He did See Emily Play. He also had a solo career where he did the Madcap Laughs. So
Very cool.
Really interesting guy.
Oh, yeah, but next up is a big one. I think we all know and love him, and it is it is Rowan Atkins.
Oh, he's hilarious. Atkinson.
I was like, how am I pronouncing that? Okay. Nope, it is Rowan Atkinson, and he is an American comedian and actor known for Mr. Bean, probably his most known role, as well as the Blackadder, and he was also born in County Durham, London.
Wow, some really cool.
I didn't know he was British.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, I mean, in Mr. Bean, does he even say a single word?
I think he says like maybe 2 words.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he basically goes the whole movie making us all crack up without us saying a single word.
Yeah, I don't think he does. I think there's like, because he speaks kind of like broken English in the Mr. Bean movies, and so like he does speak, but you're gonna see how many.
Yeah, I want to know exactly how many.
All right.
Yeah, I want to find.
Yeah, I'm not too sure, but he is in so many things as well. He's just really a funny man. He was in Dead of Time in the 80s when he was super young. He was in Canned Laughter. He was in the Blackadders, all of the different variations that they did. The Christmas Carol, Rides Again, Wallop. Like, there's just a ton of movies where he is in. He also has a bunch of specials where he is just really himself speaking. Like, he's got just like a live show where he goes live. I think he might do stand-up maybe.
I know he's a comedian. So.
Yes, but I don't know if he does stand-up or stuff.
Yeah,
like that. I've never seen him publicly speak.
Yeah, I don't really know much about him. Like, I remember when he, like, received his acting award, whatever he received an award for. Can you look up what award he ended up winning? Because I remember watching him get his award, and he walks up, and he literally just walks up, grabs it, stares down at the mic, looks up, turns, walks away. Doesn't say any kind of, like, thank yous or anything like that. Just walked straight away.
Yeah, no, he, oh my goodness. Okay, well, he's received 3 awards. He received the Lawrence Oliver Award for Best Comedy in 1981 for the Rowan Atkinson in Review. He got a British Academy Television Award for Best Actor in Blackadder, not the 9 o'clock. He got a British Comedy Award for Best Entertainer in 1990 as well.
Wow. So, yeah, he's well received as well, and he's been knighted.
Yes, he was appointed Chancellor of the Order of the British Empire in 2013. Birthday honors for services to the drama and charity.
That's awesome. But we got Pebbles over at the Sunshine Depot taking home that must-go prize of $27.40. So close to taking home that minor jackpot of $157. Pebbles, get back enrolled. Press play again.
His net worth is $150 million.
That doesn't surprise me at all. He is such a marketable dude. Like, just his face. He could just walk in straight face at all. Doesn't have to have any kind of emotion. Could be disgruntled, just walked out of bed. People could take a picture of that, and you could market that around everywhere.
Put it on a t-shirt. I'm sure people would buy him.
Yeah, that's the kind of guy he is. People just like him. So happy birthday, Rowan Atkinson.
He's a very animated man, too, with his facial expressions.
Yes, he is. He's got really funny faces.
Yeah, but next up, born in 1957, we have Nancy Lopez, an American golfer with 3 major titles, 48 LPGA Tour wins, and she was also born in Torrance, California.
Yeah, happy birthday, Nancy. A really impressive resume, getting 3 titles, 48 LPGA Tour wins.
That's
48.
incredible.
That's a ridiculous amount, and so just a very, very impressive resume right there.
Yeah.
But we got another celebrity birthday. It's John Jurek, former NFL player, and he actually played for the Minnesota Vikings as well as the Los Angeles Rams.
St. Louis Rams.
St. Louis Rams, actually, yeah, because it wasn't the Los Angeles Rams then. It was the St. Louis ones. But I just want to check out his career really quick.
See what kind of stats he holds.
Yeah, because he was a good player. It looks like he had a few receptions when he was with the Minnesota Vikings. He played later on in his career. He went over to the Los Angeles Rams. He had a couple decent seasons, getting a few receptions, but nothing anything quite special. But we always like highlighting one of our former Vikings.
Absolutely. But next up, born in 1982, it was Eddie Redmayne. He was an American actor known for The Other Bowden Girl, and The Theory of Everything.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure who he is as an actor. I might be able to recognize him once I see his face.
Oh, yeah, you showed me him this morning. It's the main actor from Peaky Blinders. And
oh, yes,
he's in a ton of other stuff. He's in some scary movies now.
Yeah,
he's an Academy Award winner.
Is he in a war movie?
Yeah, I think he's in War Horse.
Okay.
That's the movie I told you about earlier.
Because I think that's the one. No, I've seen him from the
Fantastic Beast.
Fantastic Beast. That's what it is.
That's the biggest one.
Yeah, he was a part of the Fantastic Beast, the spin-off from the Harry Potter series that came out in 2018 and 16.
He plays the Danish girl where he's actually dressed as a woman.
Really?
Yeah.
He could totally pull off a woman look.
That's him right there.
Makes sense. Well, happy birthday, Eddie Redmayne. That's
yeah.
Super.
He even has a movie with Natalie Portman. That's the other Boland girl.
Okay. Wow, I didn't realize how many things he's been in. It's like the sister
he's not supposed to be attracted to.
Oh.
Yeah, the forbidden romance.
But.
No, he does, oh my goodness, he has such a wide range that he does.
Oh, he does a lot of different things. I'm very surprised with how many things I've actually seen.
Yeah, he was in Jupiter Ascending.
I know, I reference that all the time on accident, even though I've only watched that movie one time, because there's other Jupiter shows and stuff that I've watched.
It's because you don't actually mean Jupiter Ascending, you mean Jupiter Legacy.
Yeah, I do. But we got 32 balls dropped on this one, and we got one more celebrity birthday to go over. Born in 1994. We got Jameis Winston, American NFL quarterback. He's right now currently on the Saints. That's where he's at, and he was one of the biggest losses of the entire NFL as the Saints were 5-2 with him. And after that, went like 3-9 without him, and so just really struggled without him. He played really well for them, and was doing everything with his opportunity. After kind of being put off as just a second-string quarterback, they were like, we want to give him one more shot, and he was doing his best to prove himself.
Yeah, until he tore his ACL back in November.
Yeah, a really tough loss for those Saints, and
Yeah.
hopefully he can come back and maybe re-sign with the Saints and get another chance at proving himself again.
Yeah, but he never mind.
Yeah, he's just a very
I
talented.
thought I could make something work and sound like I knew what I was talking about, but I'll just save you guys the trouble of it.
Well, he did lead one of the greatest Florida State teams in like college history. Let me look up his college record because it's absolutely insane. Okay, yeah, he had a 13-0 regular season, and in his college debut, he absolutely went crazy. We got a winner before I keep on talking about Jameis Winston, though.
We got Pickle Pack over at Rodney's Tavern in New Ulm, taking home that $36.80. Nicely done, Pickle Pack.
And that means that Miner's going to be clicking up to 60 balls or less, and we're going to be hoping to give it out in this next few games because we only have, 3 games left?
All right, well, he was considered a best dual-threat quarterback recruit in the nation by Rivals.com.
That's hilarious.
And
He's
the best.
That's hilarious that he was considered a dual-threat quarterback back then. He's just not a dual-threat quarterback now.
Okay. Well, he was also the best overall quarterback recruit by ESPN at one point, and he was also named MVP of ESPN Rise Elite 11 quarterback camp.
Oh, okay. So he was won the Elite 11, which is absolutely huge accomplishment when you're in high school.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the biggest high school quarterback accomplishments that you can have. And so really big there. I mean, he was always a top recruit. He got drafted #1 overall.
Yeah, he earned the Gatorade Player of the Year recognition for the state of Alabama at one point as well.
Super impressive. Statistically, he had a 13-0 college season, including a 45-7 victory in the ACC championship against Duke. Just it was a really, really impressive.
Yeah. Very impressive. He's got Heisman Trophy. He's Pepsi Next Rookie of the Year, ACC Athlete of the Year, and he also has gotten the Anthony J. McKevlin.
Oh, okay.
McKevlin Award.
Yeah, so I think that's ACC Player of the Year. But I'm looking at this. He lost one time in his college career.
Really?
He only lost one time in his entire college career.
Wow.
That is ridiculous. I mean, that if that's anything to prove a quarterback, that is really, really good statistic right there.
Do you have his rookie card?
I do not have his rookie card. He's not, his card is never going to be anything
worth anything.
Anything like crazy. He's a very good quarterback, but he's nothing like too high up there. And even at that point, like he's one of those players that what you have to get for a highly valuable football card is it has to be a rookie card, and it has to be a rookie card of someone who was late in the draft. And so you can't get a first overall pick because those guys, they're already known to work out. So they produce a bunch of those cards.
Oh, and they lose value.
And so the market gets very saturated with those players' cards. Where the other players, they get their rookie cards.
Are the tail end of what is produced, and so there isn't.
And so if they end up working out.
And so the cards hold greater value because there's less of them.
Exactly. And so, a little bit of card knowledge for you right there.
I am majoring in finance and economics. I completely get how that works.
Yeah. I figured that it would make sense once it started talking about it. So it's really, really impressive stuff. But guys like that need a little bit of revamp of their career that were drafted super high are not those kinds of guys that you want to sell off.
Yeah, but we do have some Timberwolves news for you guys as they are 17-20 right now, and Karl Anthony Towns had 17 points and 16 rebounds, while D'Angelo Russell struggled on that 3 of 12 shooting in the return to that lineup for that Minnesota Timberwolves in that 98-90 win against the Oklahoma State Thunder Wednesday last night.
Oklahoma State Thunder. Oklahoma City Thunder. That was funny. Oklahoma State is a college, and
oops.
So not too far off, but they did beat the Oklahoma City Thunder. Anthony Edwards scored 22 points for Minnesota, which was finally a full strength for the first time since Edwards and Taurean Prince went into the NBA's health and safety protocol in December 17th. Hit hard with COVID-19, the Timberwolves had their preferred starting lineup together for the first time in 10 games.
And they're going to be taking on the Thunder yet again tonight at 7 p.m. And so definitely make sure you guys are watching just an hour after we get off air.
Yeah, Patrick Beverley, I mean, we talked about him a little bit. We talked about him earlier in the week, and he actually had a really cool score in that game versus the Thunder last night, where he hit a deep three, contested three, and then he turned around before it even made it in the bucket, and just kept on, rocked right back to the defensive end. It was awesome, but we got a winner.
Move. Yep, it is Brazo at the Underground Bar and Grill in Mankato. Hi, Razin Brazo, taking home the minor of $261.50.
Yeah, that's 3 jackpots
just
for
made
us.
It. Yep.
And we still have 2 more games to go, so keep on getting enrolled, press and play.
Yeah, because we could still give out this major.
Yeah, and not only do we have 2 more games of Jackpot Hunter, but we got 1 more shot at 51 grand in Lucky 4 Bingo. So it's a lot of fun still to be happening, and we're gonna hop into the Twiking Zone because that's a lot of fun as well.
Oh yeah, did you take the players?
I think it's my turn to take the players.
All right, I'll give it to you.
8th place, we got a 5-way tie. It's Corn Dog over at Howie's Sports Bar and Grill.
Yeah, it is.
Another name right there. We got Dip over at Spinner's Bar, GTZ over at the Midi, Heidi over at Corner Bar Waterville, and Julie over at VFW Spring Lake Park, all with 8,000 points. 7th place, not Rick. not ranked before getting into the top 10. It's Bingo Win over at Howie's Corner Bar with 9,000 points. Sixth place, it's Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon with 10,000 points. I think she's in 2 different standings right now.
Yep.
Really dominant play for her. Second place, it's a 4-way tie between Steve at Our Place on third, Broadway at Broadway Pizza Maple Grove, SNS at American Legion Fridley, and Chili at Smiley's Tavern. They all have 11,000 points. That number 1 player, though, moving all the way up from 4th place and just got to win this last game. It's Horizon Brazo with 16,000 points playing at the Atomic Star Tavern.
Ow, ow. Next up in these location standings, starting off from outside of these standings, coming up and tying it up, it was Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale, tied up with Sunshine Depot in Elk River in 9th place, both with 10,000 points. Next up, we have yet another tie between Broadway Pizza in Blaine and a newcomer, Our Place on 3rd in Faribault, both with 11,000. Next up, we jump right into 5th place, where there is yet another tie between Corky's Bar South Haven and Lucky 13 Bloomington, both with 12,000 points. 4th place, we've got Smiley's Tavern in New Ulm with 15,000. 3rd place, American Legion Fridley with 17,000. With 19,000, we have our 2nd place location, Atomic Star Tavern, riding on that back of Brizo. But our number 1 location has yet to be beat. They have been absolutely killing it. VFW Spring Lake Park in our number 1 spot with 48,000 points.
Yeah, really good score for VFW Spring Lake Park. I mean, double what the number 2 location's at. And so it's going to be tough for anybody, but it's still early on, and so a lot of people they do have the time to catch up, reel them back in. They don't, so get after it. And we're getting enrolled right now. Gameplay is happening in this game number 22. Let's see if we can give out this major jackpot of 53 balls or less. We do have a $32.80 must-go prize if you guys miss on that one. So should be a little bit. If you just barely miss, then it's not that bad.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
But we got some fun little Minnesota fact, and this Minnesota fact is that there is 13,136,357 acres of total surface area, more area than total surface water, more area than all the land in Hawaii and New Jersey combined.
That is crazy.
So pretty much we could submerge Hawaii and New Jersey.
Yeah.
We can take them underwater. But that's craziness.
Yeah.
I can't believe that that's actually a statistic, like that there's more water, which it's not even, you just got little lakes all around.
Yeah, just the culmination of all of that surface area covers more landmass than Hawaii and New Jersey combined. That's ridiculous.
Like hilarious that like if Minnesota had zero lakes and stuff like that, it would add
2 states.
2 states pretty much to
worth
it.
of land.
That's ridiculous. That's a really funny fact. But
well, I mean, if you put together the Great Lakes, we probably have a state or 2 in there as well.
Oh, the Great Lakes for sure. But the Great Lakes are a little different. Like
it's less fun of a fact.
Like I know
everyone knows they're big.
Yeah, they're large, and they're like connected to the ocean too, aren't they?
No.
They don't connect?
I think they might have channels that connect.
Yeah,
but
I think there's channels that connect all the way to the ocean.
I think it'd be more likely that like the Detroit River connects.
And the Detroit River's connected too.
Yeah, no, it's connected to like St. Clair. No, I don't know. I have no idea. I'll have to ask my dad. He fishes all around those waters.
Yeah, so, obviously we don't know enough about water to really talk about it.
Yes.
But we were at 65 balls dropped on this one, and we got a $32.80 must-go prize going out to
Rosa
over at the Iron Horse Bar and Grill in Nevis, taking home, that must-go prize. And now we're getting enrolled into the final game of Jackpot Hunter. So get enrolled, press play for your last shot at this major jackpot. Rosa, one of my favorite characters from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're definitely a big fan of her right now.
Yeah, the actress that plays Rosa in Brooklyn Nine-Nine is the main voice actor for the new Disney show Encanto. So
I felt like I had to roll my R's and stuff while I said that name, just with how it was spelled. It really seemed like it wanted to accent the Rosa.
Yeah, duh.
Can you see it?
Can I roll my R's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
You just choose not to.
Yes, I just choose the everyday in my regular, Jackpot Hunter. That's not how you roll your R's, but it's so hard to roll your R in the end R.
Yeah. Hunter.
Exactly. Isn't it weird?
That came out so weird.
Jackpot Hunter.
Hunter. All right. Well, getting into these standings, these are our Jackpot Hunter standings. And so right off, we jump right into a 6-way tie. It's actually an 8-way tie in 6th. But it is Kevin at VFW Coon Rapids, Kev at Green Lantern of No Way Lake, Steve from our place on 3rd, Jackson 5 from Concordia Lanes, it's 69 T-Bird at the Lookout Bar and Grill, Lucky Leroy from Riverside Store and Tavern, Help Me from Duff's Tavern on Main, and Felicia from Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl, all with 5,000 points. Next up in 5th place, we've got Not Lucky over at the Corner Bar Good. He was 6,000 points. 2nd place, we jump into another tie between Elsa, Bacon, and Please Win, all with 7,000 points. And our number 1 player right now is our reigning champ, our king of Jackpot Hunter right now, Bobo at the Corner Bar Good Hugh with 8,000 points.
Yeah, good job, Bobo. Really dominating this Jackpot Hunter season so far. But let's talk about the location standings. In 8th place, we got a 3-way tie between Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids, Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale, and Riverside Inn in Holly. They all have 8,000 points. Then 7th place, we got Tammy's on the Ave in Fairmont with 9,000 points. With 11,000 points in 6th place, we got Country Lounge in St. Paul. 5th place, it's the Sunshine Depot in Elk River with 13,000 points. With 14,000 points in 4th place, we got Concordia Lanes in New Ulm. 3rd place, Duff's Tavern on Main in Vermilion with 18,000 points. 2nd place, Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl in Dayton with 20,000 points. With 22,000 points, we have the number 1 location, and they're the reigning champs as well. It's Corner Bar and Good Hugh.
But on this day in history is something very, very cool because this is the first day that Morse code was ever displayed.
Wow, that's really cool.
On January 6th in 1838, Samuel Morse's telegraph system is demonstrated for the very first time at a Speedwell Ironworks in Morristown, New Jersey. The telegraph, a device which uses electronic impulses to transmit encoded messages over a wire, will eventually revolutionize long-distance communication, reaching the height of its popularity in the 20s and 30s.
Yeah, that's absolutely ridiculous. I mean,
very cool.
When that happened, it was the first version of
a phone.
Yeah, wasn't it? There was only letters that were being sent around at that point.
Yeah, no, this gave way to switchboards and to telegraphs and the whole. Have you seen what an old phone system looked like? There was an operator who would sit in the 20s. There was an operator who would sit there, and there would be a huge board of plugs, and she would have to take one and connect it to different lines, connecting different people to different destinations. Yeah,
that's insane. That's super cool that we've evolved so far from that. But I mean, Samuel Morse was able to create that telegraph system and did something that changed the world on today in 1838.
Oh, yeah. Very, very cool. But we have come to this part of our broadcast where we talk about the most important part, and it is our charity spotlight. So we want to talk to you guys about the Waseca Slate and Cutter Festival because that starts on the 22nd.
Oh, it's going to be a lot of fun. But we got a winner here in just 1 second before you get reading. I know. We got Chris over at Pioneer Inn in Freeport taking home that $41.60 on that final game of Jackpot Hunter. Now we're going to be getting enrolled into the last game of the whole broadcast, a little bit of Lucky 4 bingo. We're going to be trying to give out over $51,000.
Oh, yeah.
All you got to do is get enrolled, press play. It's $1 a card. If you're able to win it in 5 balls or less, you're going to be taking huge amounts of cash. Just 2 minutes and 16 seconds to do so.
All right, now back to the important Slate and Cutter Festival. The Waseca Slate and Cutter Festival is a fun escape for the winter after the holidays are over. If you like horses, curling, ice sculptures, parades, this is the event for you. They'll have activities for all ages, including a Frosty the Snowman contest, a medallion hunt. You can play a little bit of bridge, have a dance, as well as there'll be a coloring contest.
Oh yeah, take me on this dance contest. I'll be going crazy. Can't even handle all this. Well, yeah, I basically would set the Wasika Sleigh and Cutter Festival on fire, like with these dance moves. Shoddy fire burning on the dance floor.
Oh yeah, can see it now. Melt all the ice sculptures, everything. You're just dancing with flames going behind you.
That's why I haven't attended yet. Is I'm worried about
you just don't want to ruin
the
the
ramifications of
Meanwhile, I'd be sitting over there with like the kids at the coloring contest.
I know you're probably gonna be like helping some other kid,
and you're just over there like dropping it, and you're like, whoa. Yeah, I know Hot Take would be right there with you.
Oh,
so.
he 100% would be. But if you want to support the Wasika Sleigh and Cutter Festival, you go over to Barden's on Main. Barden's Bar and Liquor Store is located in the town of Wasika, Minnesota. Barden's is known for its fine atmosphere and best patio in town. A great variety of beer flows freely from the taps. A wide array of liquors are available as well.
Oh yeah, definitely go check it out if you can't make it to that festival. It's a great way to show some support for an amazing charity.
But we just have 35 seconds to get enrolled into this next game, so get enrolled, press play. Obviously, the prizes are great because it's $51,931. It's going to be a lot of fun, but we got one more standings that we got to go over, and that's the PGL standings because we had some huge shakeups while we were playing last night.
Oh, yeah, we had like 5 different newcomers jumping into these standings. So starting it off in 10th place, one of those players coming out from the inside, or coming in from the outside, is Worksies over from Moose Lodge Wait Park with 66,375 points. 9th place, it is Kick Your AZZ over at the Beach Club Bar and Grill with 71,635 points. In 8th place, coming from outside the standings, it was Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill with 74,415 points. Next up, another outsider coming into 7th place. We've seen this player before. It's Luber at the VFW St. James with 77,799. 6th place, we got Nene over the VFW Austin with 77,970 points. 5th place, Bethajman over at the Boulevard Bar and Grill with 81,000. So 4th place was our #1 player getting pushed back. It was Lulu at American Legion Fridley with 94,000. 3rd place, jumping in from outside the standings, Wet Santa at Clive's Roadhouse Rogers with 99,000. The 2nd place player, also from the outside, is RCD over at Beck's Pub with 111,000 points. And our #1 player right now, jumping up from 7th place, Bam Bam over at Stewartville Legion Post with 126,000 points.
And you finish up that standings perfectly in time. DBLCS winning $6 on that must-go prize at Eagle St. Cloud. 8, 14, and 67, 61 are those lucky numbers. You can use them however you like. Maybe even these Skull Bingo games, whenever you hit those numbers, they're a little bit extra lucky. We got great prizes available in this game of Skull Bingo. So get playing, having a lot of fun, and win huge cash prizes. But most importantly,
guys, remember, when you're playing Pilot games, your community wins.
See ya. When you play Pilot games, a little bit of the cash that you're spending is going to the charities that your location supports. So we like to do a little part in highlighting a specific charity every single week. And last time we were live, we had a great charity spotlight.
That's right. We want to tell you guys a little bit about the Wasika Sleigh and Cutter Festival, because that Sleigh and Cutter Festival is a fun escape from winter after the holidays are over. If you like horses, curling, ice sculptures, or parades, this event is for you. They have activities for all ages. Just a few events include a Frosty the Snowman contest, a medallion hunt, you can play bridge, there's a dance, as well as a coloring contest.
Oh yeah, well, if it has lines, I can color within the lines. So the coloring contest I may be able to partake in. But definitely really great stuff. And if you want to support this great charity, go over to Barden's on Main. They have a great location that you definitely should go check out. And it supports a great charity as well.
Absolutely, because guys, when you guys are playing Pilot games, your community wins.
the Ledge Amphitheater.
place, we got Bryzo over at the Atomic Star Tavern with 164,000 points. With 173,000 points in 9th place, we got Bobo at Corner Bar in Goodhue. 7th place, we head into a two-way tie. It's a big-time tie between Puts at Rumors Bar and Grill and Loser Dave at VFW Spring Lake Park. They both have 229,000 points.
Wow.
6th place, it's Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon with 234,000 points. With 270,000 points in 5th place, we have SNS over at Carboni's Pizzeria and Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. Don't want to get that one wrong. In 4th place, we got Scrub Eye at American Legion Friendly with 273,000 points. With 274,000 points in 3rd place, we got Lucky Tim at American Legion Shackby. That number 2 player is Nan, though, at Corky's Bar South Haven with 295,000 points. Really close to that 300,000 point club. But the number 1 player, you don't just hop into the 300,000 point club.
No.
You hop into the 400,000 point club because not lucky, the champion of season 10 in the Twiking Zone, the record setter of points in the Twiking Zone, not lucky at Corner Bar in Goodhue, 437,000 points.
Congratulations, Not Lucky, our Season X champion. But we want to tell you guys about where these locations have left off as well. They definitely did a lot of play this past season, so we're super excited about it. But starting it off, ending the season up in 10th place, it was Lakefront Bar in La Center with 283,000 points. Next up, 9th place, we had Our Place on 3rd and Faribault with 288,000. 8th place, Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 291,000. 7th place, Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent with 305,000 points. Next up in 6th place, getting pushed back a spot, Mapleview Lounge in Mapleview ended up with that same 396,000 points they've been sitting with for a bit. Next up in 5th place, jumping ahead a little bit to end off the season, American Legion Fridley with 420.
Yeah, it really felt like it was never in question for Devoid.
No.
That he took the first place spot. There's a couple times where players would sneak in and get that first place spot for a little bit, but I mean, he just held on to it for the majority of Season X. So congratulations, Devoided. Can't wait to see your name on the Pilot Cup.
Absolutely.
But we got some great locations that were really duking it out during this Season X. And in 10th place, we get started off with the VFW Austin, a top-tier location who scored 4,460,000 points with 4,450,000. Actually, VFW Austin 9th place. Underground Bar and Grill 10th
Pushed back
place.
to 10.
Yes, they got pushed back. Underground Bar and Grill is in 10th place with 4,450,000 points. With 4,460,000 points, it's VFW Austin, who's really close to the number 8 location. Root River Saloon 2 in Lanesboro is just off by a few points because they have 4,460,000 points as well. But with 4,673,000 points in 7th place, we got Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud. That number 6 location is in the 5 million point club, and that's Moose Lodge Wait Park in St. Cloud with 5,303,000 points. With 5,627,000 points in 5th place, we got Neeson's Gaylord. 4th place, Cabin Bar and Nicolette with 5,699,000 points. Now let's move on to the 6 million point club. And we got 3 locations in this club because in 3rd place we got VFW Northfield with 6,067,000 points with 6,105,000 points. In 2nd place we got Neighborhood Tavern Effie.
$43,000 points over in Gaylord. It's Neeson's in 9th place. Over in 8th place, it's Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 44,000 points. We're going to jump out of the 25,000 point club, get into the 50,000 point club. 53,000 points. Over in Shakopee, it's American Legion in 7th place. Then in 6th place, we got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. That's Season 8 champions with 54,000 points. With 68,000 points in Rice, it's the American Legion in 5th place. In 4th place, we got Pappy's Cafe in Coon Rapids. They've got 69,000 points. That's impressive, but then we jumped into a two-way tie in 2nd place with 72,000 points. It is the reigning champions, Riverboat Depot and Sartell, and a location that's in 2nd place in 2 different standings. It's Corner Bar in Goodhue with Riverboat Depot and Sartell. They both have 72,000 points. In 2nd place, we'll see where that shapes up. But we do have one location in the 75,000 point club. It's just one. They're the number 1 location. It's Country Lounge in St. Paul with 81,000 points.
Oh yeah, well make sure you guys aren't missing out on Jackpot Hunter, especially due to the new rules that are in Jackpot Hunter. Every $100 it now clicks up 4 balls, and so it's a lot more exciting. A lot more jackpots go out, and so definitely come out there from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock. There it is.
at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
Saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous Days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skol, 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 baby! Really cool seeing John Creasel. Really cool listening to him talk and his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited.
What is up, you guys? We are starting off the new year right, and we are starting out this past weekend with 7 jackpots total already.
Oh yeah, I mean, getting the new year started off right. Saturday had a bunch of jackpots.
With 288,000. 8th place, Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 291,000. 7th place, Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent with 305,000 points. Next up in 6th place, getting pushed back a spot, Mapleview Lounge in Mapleview ended up with that same 396,000 points they've been sitting with for a bit. Next up in 5th place, jumping ahead a little bit to end off the season, American Legion Fridley with 427,000 points. Then in 4th place, we've got Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub, Oak Park Heights with 435,000. 3rd place, Corky's Bar, South Haven with 547,000. Then 2nd place, VFW Spring Lake Park with 739,000 points. And now, our #1 location for the Viking Twiking Zone of Season 10, Corner Bar Goodhue with 833,000 points.
Yeah, getting into that 800,000 point club, a thing that no location has ever done in the Twiking Zone. So shout out Corner Bar and Goodhue, but also shout out to our #1 player, Not Lucky, who is playing at Corner Bar and Goodhue.
It only seems right.
Yeah, so top location, top players, and so make sure you're coming out. Vikings Bingo, 12-1. off by a few points because they have 4,460,000 points as well. But with 4,673,000 points in 7th place, we got Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud. That number 6 location is in the 5 million point club, and that's Moose Lodge Way Park in St. Cloud with 5,303,000 points. With 5,627,000 points in 5th place, we got Neeson's Gaylord. 4th place, Cabin Bar and Nicolette with 5,699,000 points. Now let's move on to the 6 million point club. And we got 3 locations in this club because in 3rd place, we got VFW Northfield with 6,067,000 points with 6,105,000 points. In 2nd place, we got Neighborhood Tavern Effie. But then the number 1 location came out of nowhere really at the end portion of this season, and that's Beck's Pub in Becker, who ended the season off with 6,738,000 points.
Absolutely crazy. They came out of nowhere. So congratulations to Beck's Pub in Becker as well as Devoided for killing it this past season. But make sure you guys are coming out to all of our specialty PGL nights for you guys to get a chance at the standings this season.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
pools that are in Jackpot Hunter. Every $100 it now clicks up 4 balls, and so it's a lot more exciting. A lot more jackpots go out, and so definitely come out there from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock. There it is, 53 balls. Hey guys, and we do this all for a very specific purpose, and that's because each time you play Pilot Games, a little bit of the cash that you're spending is going to the charities that your location supports. So we like to do a little part in highlighting a specific charity every single week. And last time we were live, we had a great charity spotlight.
That's right. We want to tell you guys a little bit about the Waseca Slate and Cutter Festival, because that Slate and Cutter Festival is a fun escape from winter after the holidays are over. If you like horses, curling, ice sculptures, or parades, this event is for you. They have activities for all ages. Just a few events include a Frosty the Snowman contest, a medallion hunt, you can play bridge, there's a dance, as well as a coloring contest.
Oh yeah, well, if it has lines, I can color within the lines. So the coloring contest I may be able to partake in. But definitely really great stuff. And if you want to support this great charity, go over to Barden's on Main. They have a great location that you definitely should go check out. And it supports a great charity as well.
Absolutely, because guys, when you guys are playing Pilot Games, your community...
smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skol, 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 baby! Really cool seeing John Creasel. Really cool listening to him talk and his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson. Have a really nice day.
The entertainment, the people watching, cocktails, t-shirts.
Drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
What is up, you guys? We are starting off the new year right, and we are starting out this past weekend with 7 jackpots total already.
Oh yeah, I mean, getting the new year started off right. Saturday had a bunch of jackpots, just a bunch of them, making our season total 7 as well as 7 for the rolling week. But Saturday, big jackpot day. Dale over at Lucky's 13 in Bloomington was able to take home $16,444.
Wow, that is a great way to start off the new year, but it doesn't stop there. We also had Win Please over at Duff's Tavern on Main, taking home $7,080.
Well, $1,338 was able to go into Slappy's pocket over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards.
Oh yeah, but Mail Lady over at Municipal Liquor Store Twin Valley took home $1,016 on Saturday as well.
Yeah, and that was just the Saturday jackpots, as we still had 3 more jackpots go out on Sunday, like Big Mike over at the Beach Club Bar and Grill taking home $1,213.
That is right, and we also had Drew Wren over at the Red Vest taking home $751.
And our final jackpot of that Sunday was Chappie over at the Tasty Pizza Hangar, taking home $1,269. A really good jackpot to end off that weekend.
Absolutely, a great way to start off season 11, and I hope you guys take home some jackpots.
Hey guys, and we love Also, shout out to our #1 player, Not Lucky, who is playing at Corner Bar in Goodhue.
It only seems right.
Yeah, so top location, top players, and so make sure you're coming out. Vikings Bingo, 12-1.
Hi, what is up, you guys? We just finished out a crazy Season X and an even crazier PGL season, so we want to tell you guys about where everyone has finished off.
Oh yeah, these players, there's some top tier players that have been accumulating points. Some season records have been set. I mean, lots of shakeups that happened in the very final Tuesday that happened for the PGL night before we head into our little bit of a broadcast break. But let's go over those shakeups.
Oh yeah, starting off in 10th place, outside of the pack, jumping up into 10th, it was Louis at American Legion St. James with 1,066,000. In 9th place, also outside of the standings, jumping up into it was Bam Bam, a newcomer to PGL not too long ago, over at Stewartville Legion Post with 1,177,000 points. In 8th place, we've got getting pushed back all the way from 6th, it was Sloppy at Malone's Bar and Grill with 1,334,000 points. Next up, 7th place, we've got Wet Santa at Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl with 1,368,000. In 6th place, it's Nixon at VFW Roseville with 1,384,000. In 5th place, we've got SpongeBob